How are you, darlings? I'm so glad you're here on this sexy Saturday. Okay, enough of that. Hola, mi gente. Welcome to another episode of On the Block with Jen. I'm YouTube's bad girl and your favorite devil's advocate, Jen. You can reach me on all social media platforms on the Block with Jen. That means Instagram, that means TikTok, that means Facebook. It's also on the Block with Jen at Gmail if you want to connect with me about a collaboration, an interview you'd like me to partake in, or if you'd like to interview me. Right? That's on the block with Jen and Gmail. I also take suggestions there. That's the suggestion box. There's a topic that you think I missed, you think would be great for my panel, throw it in there, okay? Make sure you say in capital letters in the subject what it is you want, because I get a lot of mail in there. I can't even begin to tell you the type of mail that I get in there. For some reason, people think that they can ask me to marry them via an email. I don't know. Maybe it's the way of the world in 2023, but that's mostly a suggestion box for topics, interviews, collaborations, and what have you on the block with Jen and Gmail. If you want to help Mama keep the church lights on, because that's what we have here all week long, is church, okay? And you know it. You know it. It hurts being here sometimes, but it's like medicine. Feels good after. You can cash at me on the block with Jen there if you want me to get all the coins, or you can super chat me. You know what a super chat is? A little $ on the bottom right. If it's your first time here, oh my goodness, where you been, baby? Where you been? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sit down, enjoy me, enjoy my panel. Tonight's a good night. Tonight's a sexy night. Okay, let me reiterate. Friday and Saturday are sexy nights, okay? It gets very, very hot, very, very sexual, very, very spicy. I do that so we can unwind from the week because we have a lot of serious subjects and topics here from Monday through Thursday. So on Friday, okay, we let it all hang out. We have Freaky Friday and we have Sexy Saturday, all right? So I'm glad to see you here tonight. Get comfy, get your drink, okay? Get your little smoke, do what you do, and hang out with us. Tonight's going to be fun, okay? But per usual, feelings will be hurt, but that's okay. Good medicine, good medicine. Let's be good medicine in 2023. Let's be good medicine collectively together. Let's be good medicine. Salute to you as well, Kareem. I'm going to drop, what's up, Code Red? Black Atheist Rants, good to see you back, son. All right. And I say son because he's a baby. I'm old enough to be his mama, so. Okay, so I'll drop the link early, get my people up here. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Feel free to support the channel. Don't be shy, okay? Pay your tithes here. Pay your tithes. You know what to do. I appreciate all your love and support all the time. Kareem, it is crazy that you mentioned those boots because I wanted them. I wanted those boots, crazy as it sounds. You're talking about the big red boots, all right? They look like cartoon feet, the big red boots. They cost $350. I wanted those really badly, but now everybody's running them into the ground, and I feel like the joke is over. Like, and people I see in them, I'm like, never mind, right? But I thought the red boots were really, really cute. I love them. They're cute. They look like little cartoons, but now it's like, now everybody's running with it. Now everybody's running with it, so I'm like, never mind. I did see them big red boots. I like them, but I was like, yeah, I want that. And then I was like, never mind. Moving on, moving on. I'm like, yeah, I gotta ruin everything. All right, guys, so I dropped the link. Tonight's topic. We're gonna talk about the do's and don'ts, right? Ladies versus men. If you guys are just walking in the room and you didn't get to see my very creative thumbnail, okay? Take a look at that husband. What's he holding in his hand? Oh, my. Is that a do or a don't for his wifey? She seems to be rejecting it. How many times have you introduced something in bed, right, with your intimate partner, and your partner was like, I'm not really feeling that? Or vice versa. Has your partner, you know what I mean, introduced something to you and you was like, no. So we'll talk a little bit about the do's and don'ts. And of course, this is, you know what I mean, via our experiences, okay? I can say I don't like a thing, and one of the ladies on my panel can say, I love that thing, right? So this is all, you know, this is a game of chess and checkers, apparently, because you don't know who you're dealing with on the other side of that bed of yours, right? Unless you communicate. So tonight you'll hear some do's and don'ts. I have some do's and I have some don'ts, okay, of my own. You know, I got some stories. So let me start bringing my people up. Tonight should be interesting. And don't forget, chat, hold me down. If you guys have a question in the chat, feel free to throw it in there. You could direct it to anybody on the panel. Okay? Hold me down in the chat. Chat, hold me down, baby. Let me bring up the lovely and talented and always fabulous Lily from YB Limited. Hello, doll.
Hello.
I am loving the hair, honey.
I love short hair.
So do I. I don't think I have the face for it, but I digress. But I love short haircuts. Like my daughter always keeps her hair short. She just has that. She's stunning. So she even ran around bald headed. Like she took all her hair off. She's that girl. She's like this week. I feel like going bald. She will take it all off and grow it back. So my baby, she's very, very daring. I'm like, I need the hair.
But the picture you showed me with your shorter hair was fly.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, that was a big chop. I was like, to hell with this relationship. Chop. And women do that. Women do that when they break up. You know that. It's like, I'm changing everything he ever liked. Yep. And I did the big chop. I did the big chop some years ago. Sure did.
That's things we do.
But I love the hair. That's Saturday night hair. Okay, that is Saturday night hair. Thank you, Steve.
Yes, I'm giving like a Madame tease.
Okay.
So this is my brothel for the night. Well, I mean, the only hoe I got is my cat, but
even the cat's a hoe.
She a hoe. Like I'm just saying, she be up in that window and be tooting up for the little cats in the backyard. And I'd be like, stay away from them.
Oh my God. You know, it's funny when like dudes in the manosphere or wherever they belong, I'm just throwing something out there. When they're like, oh, get a cat. You want to get a cat. I'd be like, I get a cat, but my cat's going to be a hoe. Right. Just so you know. This guy's not going to be no sweet little cat.
No, my friend had a whole cat. This cat she was
on the streets.
She was for the streets, but like this the only problem I had. I didn't have a problem with her being a hoe. But she killed, like she would get pregnant and kill her babies. Like she would have her babies, kill them, and then go back out to hoeing again. I'm like, girl.
Oh, that's awful.
That's icky. The only problem I had with her.
Mommy dearest the cat. Oh, our gentlemen are here. Let me bring on Haran DeMarco. How are you, darling?
What's poppin'?
Well, us, duh.
Right.
Us.
You're not giving Unabomber tonight.
No.
I love it. Last night I thought we was gonna get robbed.
I'm giving casual tonight.
Yes, you're giving casual. I was cold, so I wore a turtleneck. Brr. And we have to bring up the always very interesting George Cook. All right, Georgie's giving us the bow tie.
He said he was gonna do the bow tie.
Okay, George is getting, and we appreciate it. Okay, we love it, every minute of it. How are you, George?
I'm doing well. I've been told that wearing a bow tie is like my signature look, so I started doing this maybe about 7 years ago, just on a whim. And so in case somebody asks in the chat, this is a real bow tie. And yes, I tied it myself. So it's not a clip on or anything like that. So
impressive.
Yeah. So
very impressive.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a bow tie like that since I lived across from Morehouse.
Oh, wow.
Your hair looks nicely. Looks really nice.
The only person that I knew who knew how to tie a bow tie on our block was the Muslim.
Yeah, but they wear clip-ons because in case they get into fights.
Oh, well, he tied his.
He tied his.
He was an older dude.
Oh, that's probably why. No, thank you, George, for pulling up to the block in the bow tie. I love it.
Well, thank you.
I love it too. It's dope.
I love it. Glad everybody's here. Do we have our drinks? Are we all well oiled and relaxed? And are we drinking our teas or whatever? I got my water.
I was trying to figure out what I wanted to bring, but nothing made it.
Good, man.
I'll probably get up here in a minute and go get something, but
okay, cool.
Right now, I'm good.
I'm still feeling the after effects of the pre-workout from earlier, so yeah, I should be a little bit.
We got the pre-workout. We got the pre-workout Haran tonight. That's what I'm talking about. The pre-workout Haran and the drunk dame is everything.
Yes, let drunk dame pull up tonight. It's a Saturday.
On the brown liquor. On the brown liquor.
On the brown liquor.
On the brown liquor.
Gotta be specific.
Oh, Johnny
No
Walker. What's
All
going
right,
on,
y'all
No
know
Saint?
Saint?
Hello.
Hey, No Saint.
What you
Looking
drinking
very
on,
Leave
No
It to
Saint?
Beaverish tonight. I don't know what it is. It's just a boyish charm going on over there.
Not the boyish charm.
Oh, I was taking.
Beagle, No Saint?
What's that? Oh,
Is
yeah,
that your
yeah,
beagle?
yeah. This is yes, it is. This is
It's
my
got
girl.
a beagle.
A beagle like
You see?
Snoopy? Oh, how cute!
No offense, but that's like cliche like I've never met a black person with a fucking beagle.
A beagle. Isn't that the
Like,
Snoopy dog
cute,
though? That's the
that's a cute-
Snoopy
Yeah.
dog,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's a Snoopy dog. Yeah. Let me see. It's a purebred.
No,
Okay.
nope.
Cute.
Very
But
cute.
it got the beagle side for sure.
Definitely.
Of the yeah.
I love
I'm,
dogs.
I'm looking to
I
adopt
love
a
dogs,
miniature
too.
poodle.
I don't trust people who don't like dogs, man.
Yeah, I need a little dog myself. I need a
I
little
don't trust
something
anyone
cute.
who doesn't like dogs.
I'm the same way, Haran. Like, if you don't like dogs or animals,
How can you not like a dog?
Like,
you got to go.
They're the most
I was
loyal,
taking
faithful
notes.
things.
I was fact checking last night, taking notes.
All right.
The only thing I can say, Jen, is I'm not sure. Like, I had to look it up when you said the average size is 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I found it was like 5 and a little over 5.5 was what they said the average size was.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah. That's what I had always heard too.
For real?
You know?
Well, the screenshot I got said 6. So I don't know. It said in the U.S. Where'd you get yours from? Was it really?
Yeah, it was the U.S.
Where'd you get it from? Because the one I got said 6.
In what year?
Right. Well, I have
Right.
to go and look. I mean, I can always go and I can look it
dicks
up.
get bigger and smaller as years go by.
Either way, I'm above average. I'm not trying to.
I was about to say, are you caping for yourself? Are you caping for yourself?
Either way,
Lucy?
I'm
not flexing, but I'm going to flex. Yeah.
Either way, I'm above average.
Okay, you're above average.
Look, man. As long as you're in the clear, bro, it's okay.
Yeah, I know, but it was getting close. I was like, "Oh, that's closer than I like."
Okay,
I like
so
it at 5.5.
This is what it says here from the National Institute of Health. It says the average American erect penis length was estimated at 6 inches.
And which one is that?
The National Institutes of Health.gov.
We got some.
Well, you got to look at it like this. And, this goes for every guy.
Look, all the guys
the
are 5
chat.
inches, raise your hand in the chat. All the guys are 6 inches, raise your hand in the chat.
You made it.
Look at it like this.
What is
Look
the
at it
average
like
on
this.
Jen on the block with Jen? What's the average there?
Right. Let's get the average on the block. That's what we need. Forget these national institutes of whatever.
Anyway, you could have a 6-inch, 7-inch, 8-inch dick, but you really want to make sure and be hopeful that your girth is really what's possible.
Yes.
Because
I saw a pencil one by mistake one time.
You know what I mean? And you don't want to have a pencil because I heard the women that feels like a mosquito bite. Like that shit just feels annoying. So it just feels very annoying. So.
I've never experienced one, thank goodness, but I was using my friend's laptop and I was like, hey, I need to search for some stuff. He was like, yeah, go ahead. And I opened it up and there was his freaking pencil penis. I did not appreciate it at all. I could have went the rest of my life without seeing how one of my besties' penises looked. Okay. So I was like, motherfucker.
The worst, I think the worst one I think I've seen in a long time is Little Fizz. Did you
Little
see when
Fizz
that
dropped
came out?
He dropped his dick on the internet.
Just Google it real quick. It's horrible. Like now, let me tell you, you're gonna have nightmares because this is kind of like
Little Fizz.
Yeah, LIL Fizz.
Oh, by the way, speaking of the year, Lily, it says 2015 National Institute of Health.
Okay.
So maybe the dicks got smaller.
Yeah.
I don't know. This could be I see the one I'm looking at. I'm trying to find. I just put in the USA one. I put in USA if I could find. And I see one that says 6 and I see one that says 5.6. But who knows? 5.6 might be world average. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, you throw China in there,
What
might
the
bring the
hell?
average down. I don't know.
Hold on. I didn't open it yet. I didn't open it yet, but the caption says Little Fizz mushroom penis.
It looks like a mushroom. You'll see.
Why would he do that?
And when you see it, you're gonna be like, why did he do that? And that
I heard.
Sorry.
Didn't that porn star also say that Trump has a mushroom penis? She said that too.
Mm-hmm. But that wasn't the only thing he released. I don't even want to go there with the other thing because I'm still horrified by the front, and that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Why would he? If
he has an OnlyFans,
he does.
Who told him to do that? I don't know.
Society.
You see it yet, Jen?
I don't see it. I just see people making fun of it. I see people making fun of it, but yeah, it's the videos are funny. The pictures are funny.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you.
But I can't pull up his exactly. I don't know if I'd have to go to like Pornhub or some shit.
Twitter.
I'm afraid of going into Twitter.
Twitter is very ghetto. It's dangerous.
That shit is the projects, man.
It is.
It's so gross.
Okay, I found it.
Yeah, send it to me because I can't. I mean, it keeps pulling up other shit.
Oh wait, the plot thickens. It says most men believe that the average length of an erect penis is greater than 6 inches. This belief is due in part of several often cited studies that relied on self-reported measurement, which means of about 6.2 inches for the heterosexual man and even greater for gay men. These studies suffer from both volunteer bias and social desirability bias. In this review, the combined mean for 10 studies in which researchers took measurements of erect penises was 5.36 inches. For 21 studies in which researchers measured stretched penises, the means was approximately 5.11 inches. These studies, the average length of an erect penis is between 5.1 and 5.5 inches. I could go on, but anyway, George, you're in there, man.
All right.
All right, Jen.
Y'all didn't talk about one thing last night regarding that is myths and stuff like that. Like there was one I wanted to bring up, but I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to go there. It's like, well, I'll just throw it out there. And that was this. I always heard, and this is from the black dudes I hung around with. They always claimed that they had a longer schlong than anybody else or whatever. So I don't know if there's any truth to that, but
there is. There is actually. It is true. It's not by. I mean, it's like an average, right? They go with averages. An average, yes, doesn't mean. But see, that's like I said the other day. That's a plus and a minus because if you're not in the average and you're a black guy, it's really bad if you're not coming up to average.
And he doesn't even manscape. He put this on the. And I'm sure Lily's cool with the not manscaping, but he didn't even. This is horrible.
Isn't it horrible?
It's horrible.
Why would you volunteer that?
It's horrible. No gracias. Next.
It looks deformed or something. I don't know.
Like it's bad enough it looks deformed, then Manscaped to at least pretty it up or you know what I mean, oil it up. Like that's another thing. Oh my goodness.
Right. Why do guys always want to send ashy dick pics?
I do not know. I spoke about that before. I posted a picture of a cactus on Facebook and I was like, this is how you guys send your fucking dick pics. Y'all a bunch of assholes. And I'm talking to the assholes that just send random dick pics, like assholes, not someone I've been with. But these guys, I'm like, you insult me twice. Okay. Right. You insult me twice.
Right.
You send a random dick pic and then it's dry as hell. You look dumb. You don't even know how to hold it in the picture. So yeah, no, Little Fizz is gross. Like that's a penis I would imagine is on, I don't know, like an older, like homeless person. I don't even know. It's just
you don't took away his home. Like you don't even have a place to live with a dick like that.
Exactly. It looks like the dick doesn't have a home. I'm sorry. That's what the dick looks homeless. The dick looks homeless. But yeah, what was her name? Was it Stormy some shit?
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels said that Trump has a very short, small, like weirdly shaped penis. She said that too.
That explains a lot.
It sure does. Melania must have been under there like, oh my God, hurry up, please.
I mean, do you see her when they're walking next to each other? He tries to grab
she
her
hates him.
hand?
Oh, she hates him.
She hates his
him.
life.
She hates that man's existence.
Right. But she gives me mail order bride all day long.
Oh, of course. For sure. Jack Fabian says, to me, the average guy understood this. Sex is mental and then physical. It definitely starts mental, for sure. So we can get into the topic. Okay. Tonight's topic is do's and don'ts in bed, men versus women. I was hoping we get some more people up, but it's still early. We're just 25 minutes in, so hopefully people will stop by and come up and throw some do's and don'ts out there. But as you can see, the picture illustrates the husband is trying to introduce a do. Okay, the husband is trying to introduce a do, and the wife is like, no, that's a don't. That's a don't, Josh. That is a don't.
So, what is the do? I got my mind goes somewhere, so I just want to know what is the do he's trying to introduce there.
Well, look at his hand.
Is he trying to be cuckold?
Who knows? Who knows, right? Because I didn't think about that.
It's specifically a black one, so
Right.
You know.
Right, and we're not judging him if that's what he likes.
Wait, but Damon said that he's been utilized to fuck white women in front of their husbands.
Well, that's a big thing. That's a really big thing. Like that's like more common than I think more people give credit to.
I think that shit was happening during slavery.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I think that shit was happening way back then.
Of course. A horse is a horse. Of course. Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, Damon said he was utilized. Were you utilized too, Haran? Was it you?
No, he was in more cuckold situations than I was. I just slept with white women.
Oh.
That he said no. That he said that he knew in their mind.
He just likes fucking with me. He does this. This is what he does. Okay. Someone has a parakeet in the background. I don't know what that clicking is. But
that might be let me change headphones again.
I was typing. Sorry about that.
No, it's not. It's not typing. It's like a little parakeet, like a little.
If I put it on mute, let me know if it is.
Yep, it was you. It's like a little, I can hear it in my headphones, like a little parakeet, like a little chirping, like a parakeet off in the distance. Yeah, that's Saint.
Hey, I gotta ask a question. What is utilized? I don't know what that means.
Oh, I just say utilized, used.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
got it.
I'm just messing with them. It's not a real word. Just say utilized.
She's essentially saying that we were glorified dildos.
Pretty much.
In the moment. That is essentially what she's alluding to.
Pretty much. So now I feel a ways because, many moons ago, my early 30s, with Ed, we were on a cruise and there was a couple being very cuddly with us. And I leaned to Ed and I'm like, I think they're swingers. And he laughed for the rest of the night. But now looking back, I'm like, it was a white couple. Maybe they wanted to utilize my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, they're being a little, and I'm friendly, right? Yeah. But I'm like, this is a bit much. Now you kind of like following us around the ship and shit.
Yeah, that was. Oh yeah, mm-hmm. So, definitely.
I was like, you're being a little cuddly.
Yeah, I had a couple recently when I was with one of my homegirls, and the couple we were outside. Mm-hmm. And we would, shoot some content and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And they walked past and they were very friendly. And we were like, oh, nice couple. Then they walked past again, and they were just a little bit more friendly. But they were like leaving her out of it, right? And they were like zooming in on me, and then I was just like, "Am I picking up on something?" And then I didn't say anything. But then my girlfriend was like, "Something's up with them." Then they came back again and started up a conversation. And was like, "Hey, you mind taking some pictures of us?" All of that. I'm like,
I mean, for me personally, if a white couple approaches me about anything, even to ask for the time, I immediately assume that, oh shit, okay, this is what this is going to go down into. Because come on, man, I'm a big black bald-headed dude. In what world do you and I really have anything to talk about? You know what I mean? Other than you're trying some shit. You know what I mean? So in those situations, you just kind of, see where it's coming. I want to say one thing though, since I've been out here in, St. Louis, one of the things I've known is that the white women are a lot more friendlier. And I'm starting to think that that is just some fetishization shit. Because Missouri tends to be very racist. And usually in racist areas, there's some fetishization of black people. You know what I mean, going down and shit like that. No, Jen, I've not slept with any white woman since I've been here.
I didn't say anything.
Well, I'm just saying you only been out there 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. You're unvaccinated. You're unvaccinated.
Listen, Miss Bessie is checking for you. Say hi to Miss Bessie now.
You know what I mean? I have not slept with any white women.
A beautiful white woman.
I know somebody that lived on the West Coast.
You gotta say
said that it's even worse out there because the
Black
black population is really small, and they relative to like the Southeast, and so it's like black people are deemed exotic out there.
That makes sense.
Where?
Out on the West Coast, like California, all that, where
there's plenty of
black
black
population is relatively small, relatively to the
maybe like in
Northern California,
Oregon. No, not like Oregon, because there's plenty of black people in California.
You know what's so funny?
But I was gonna say real quick, the further south you get, the more friendly people seem to be. I mean, that's just kind of, it's a difference in culture.
That's the truth.
I would say further south and further north, like that Canadian border, they're extremely nice as well.
Cause shit, I know somebody from Canada who's like, ugh, but she's probably off. God,
for real.
You've met her, Lily, and we'll leave it there.
My friend Annalisa is from Canada.
Oh, is she?
She's really nice to me.
I wonder why.
Right. I wonder why.
Right.
Oh, girl, make me never want to go to Canada. Shit.
Well, she is kind of giving that Alanis Morissette.
Oh, true. Oh, I used to love me some Alanis Morissette.
Me too. What?
Oh, Lord. I had the album on repeat.
Me too. You were right. She was everything. Oh, my God.
So I want to put the white men on the panel in the hot seat. You got to say like that, white, like cool whip. So I want to ask the white men on the panel.
No saying it's like, oh, God, here we go.
We always ask each other questions here. Calm down now, okay?
Think before you respond, sir.
Earmuffs, Misha. Earmuffs.
If you sleep with a white woman, Haran, from now on, I'm just gonna leave you voice messages in that voice. That's what I'm doing. Well, Haran, how are you, baby? It's good to see you now. Well, you be coming on over and fixing my porch. I'm just gonna harass you. Don't play it with me because I'll do it. Okay, so George, no saying, of course, if you're in a committed relationship, you're gonna be like, no, not me, not never. Hey. So let's just pretend. In a perfect world, you guys are single, got 6 inches of dick, right? I'm painting a perfect world, okay? Okay, you have.
I got all the 6s right. Okay, all right.
There you go, all the 6s. And you have a white girlfriend. Would it turn you on to utilize one of the Negroes to sex her?
No.
No?
Nope.
No, say?
What about another? Hold on. What about another female? A Negro female?
I mean,
maybe. Maybe.
It's always one or the other.
I mean, I don't think
I
don't think you would have.
Or
to,
it would be for me. I got to be honest. It's like a woman, another woman. Yeah, I got to admit it. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Okay, so you wouldn't mind a woman on woman situation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
But me
Yeah, it
involved,
doesn't bother
too.
me.
See, I don't want to just watch. That's like no fun.
Who is that in the background?
Somebody
Can't cuss out, no
I
saying.
was like, what is going on?
Sound like no saying didn't take out the trash.
I was just about to say. I was like,
You did something.
That's an upset woman. I've never.
You
Only
did-
Jen could decode that.
Right. You
I've
did
dealt with enough
something.
Spanish women to know when, like, oh,
Listen.
nah, she's upset.
Yeah.
She's like, otra vez, de ese jodido YouTube, con esa persona siempre hablando en el cojones de los YouTube. Yo te lo dije.
She's like, you got the nerve to get on the block and ain't take out this damn trash.
She's like, damn, Jen on the block. She's like, don't say on the trash right now.
Listen, the block is an indulgence. You got to make sure you take care of everything before you come here, okay?
She said you're gonna find all your stuff out on the block if you don't take this garbage out.
I ain't got no room, no Saint. You can't come here. I ain't got. Hey, I'll hook you up with a free lunch or something. But I ain't got no room.
I'll take you on a coffee date.
I'll
Okay,
give you $50. That's about it, baby.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
See, we're here for you. We're here for you. We said we wouldn't be here for you.
Yeah.
We're not gonna leave you hanging now. Come on.
Thank you.
First sandwich on me.
So for me to answer the question, it wouldn't have. I don't know, but it wouldn't have to be race. I wouldn't say, well, a black man, or if I did, it wouldn't have to be a specific race.
Okay.
But I don't know. Maybe if I'm drinking enough, or, I'm feeling froggy or something.
Okay.
Call up your boy Tyrone from the 1-6.
Ladder 12.
Yeah, exactly. Ladder 12.
Tyrone, you busy this weekend? Yeah. Beer is on me all night. Okay, Haran.
Yes.
Perfect world. You're single. Got you about 6 inches of dick, heavy dick. Got you a girlfriend. Would it turn you on to see a white man pound her out?
No. Absolutely.
Why not? You don't like contrast? You don't like color contrast?
It's just nah.
No, it's just not.
And the black, and because in the back of my mind, it's like, you motherfuckers already took blues. You're not gonna take my woman. You already took jazz.
Yeah.
Took rock and roll.
I'm with you, DeMar.
I already,
yeah, that's what I think.
I already pay you people a gang of money every goddamn month.
Okay, all right. Well, let me know. Holla, chat. Let me know what you would do in the chat. Let me know how you feel about that. Yeah, interesting. And I think it comes from the let's just call it a stereotype that black men are just like, these savage beasts with that are well hung, which is a myth. Which is a myth, in my opinion, and in my witnessing of certain things.
Exhibit A, little Fizz is sitting up there with his little mushroom piece.
Yeah, I've seen 2 tiny ones, and they were both on black men. But then that's not fair because I've only seen black men. So
yeah,
so
I mean,
the average is still
and
so you're doing good on your average.
Yes. See.
Yeah, and probably the white guys you see are normally in the business or something like that. If you happen
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Like the only
Ron
white ones
Jeremy
I've
of the
seen.
world? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I did a movie with Ron Jeremy.
Really?
Silence.
Yeah, I'm like, you're gonna have
Everybody's
to
waiting.
follow that
Everybody's
up.
waiting.
You're gonna have to
Yeah.
And now I wanted y'all to stew in it first before I get to elaborate. And this is Sexy Saturday. Think about it. No, it was actually a really fucking corny indie film. And the director thought it would be funny to have Ron Jeremy in the film. The movie never went no more. It was called something famous, almost famous or famous.
What?
Some shit.
Almost Famous was a pretty popular movie. It couldn't have been
No,
that one.
not so. Then it wasn't almost famous, but it had the word famous in it. Just a really corny indie film. And I guess the guy knew a guy that was friends with Ron Jeremy, and it was like, yeah, we got to have him in the movie. And he was there, and I met him. I mean, he seemed pretty normal to me, though we all know he's not. Yeah, so I got to meet him. I got this. That's a fun fact, I guess. I got to meet Ron Jeremy, but it wasn't a porn film. It was a really like corny.
But didn't a
indie
lot
film.
of stuff come out about him recently? In
Yes.
recent years? Yeah.
Yeah, he's like in bad health, I think.
Yeah, bad health, and he was what assaulting women or some shit.
Yeah,
it was something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Anthony Alexander is asking what's the name of
Oh,
that
what's
movie?
the name of it? I really don't. I don't remember, and it didn't come
Brothers
out
was about
anywhere.
to leave the chat.
I know, right? Everybody was about to leave and go see them. No, if I were to get in a porn, shout out to all the porn stars out there, I wouldn't be
All right,
opposite
fellas,
Ron
put away your
Jeremy.
Vaseline. Put away your good
Yeah,
lotion.
put away your Vaseline. Yeah, no. If I were to go that route, it wouldn't be with no.
She would go
Ron Jeremy.
Lexington Steel.
Or Justin Slayer. You know, somebody hot who leaves their Timberland boots on and twists his hat to the back. Make it fun. I have to have fun. I'm not just gonna, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'd be selective in my porn career. If I did go that route, I would be selective. I'd be an asshole about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be an asshole about it.
Exactly. If you're gonna do it, just go all the way with it. Have fun with it. That's in any career. Shit. So what
Yeah,
makes
why
porn any
not?
different?
Like,
My favorite from that era was Janet Jackman.
Love Janet Jackman. She was everything.
Janet Jackman. I remember that name.
But you know, I mean, I already told you, Heather was my girl.
Heather, yeah, tiny little Heather. I felt
you said
bigger
she's shorter than you?
She's shorter than me and smaller framed.
Wow.
Okay. When I was around her, I'm like, oh, I feel like a bigger person. I was like, this is how people feel around me, because everybody's usually bigger than me. So I was like, I've never been around a little woman, right? Unless it's a child. But no, she's like, her frame is like a 12-year-old. Like she's a tiny thing. Heather Hunter is tiny in person.
Wow.
Yeah, I was shocked. Like when she opened the door, I was like, oh, wow, you're Heather Hunter. You look bigger in the movie. I mean, I'm sorry. You just look bigger. I'm over here. I'll go.
But we know everybody looks bigger on film.
They do. And she was the sweetest thing, but she had, the situation. I have such crazy stories about this business. The situation was really janky. Her and Tretch were trying to put together a rap group, an all-female rap group, kind of like a TLC. But then she was seeing one of the members and she was a crazy bitch. So, it disbanded, and then we were in there, and then it was a hot mess. It was one of those things where they were trying to put this group together, but you can't mix sex, love, and business. So that all went to shit. But I got to meet Tretch. He was I don't know Tretch outside of how I met him. Perfect gentleman, very straight business. Same thing with 50 Cent. As much as people don't like these characters, when I've worked with them, they've been super professional. Like especially 50. Like I thought 50 was going to be different.
Wow.
Very, very, very much business. And I appreciated that. Right. But that's my experience. Another woman could be like, well, he X, Y, and Z to me. And I'm like, okay, that's your experience. I'm not going to yay or nay it or defend my experience. Right. Because people do that in this business. And that's why celebrities get away with a lot of shit, because their peers or people they work with vouch for them. And if someone, this is a general statement, if someone is a predator in this business, a predator means you're going to seek out the weak. You don't just seek out anybody, right? So if they view you as someone they're working with, they're going to treat you differently than they treat somebody who they think no one's going to care about.
Exactly.
Right? I don't vouch for people. I can only say this was my experience. I don't know what he was like with that person or that person. So I'm not going to say, right. I'm not going to say, well, he wouldn't. I don't fucking know. I just know my experience. I don't know what he or she would do outside of our experience. But Tretch was amazing. Very, very sweet, very respectful. Heather was very sweet. You know what I mean? Just interesting life, of course, obviously, duh. She knows everybody. She knows everybody. So
You know, I was prior to us getting on live tonight, I was watching this thing about, of all people, being a predator, allegedly. I don't know if you all heard this. Ryan Seacrest. I'm like, he always
No, I
gave me
never heard of that.
asexual.
I never heard that.
That's
Right.
interesting.
And it was like a thing. Like the woman sued E, she sued him, and she sued someone else. Like she was his personal, she worked for E. She was his personal stylist for a number of years. And he would make sexual advances to her because he always gave me asexual. He's always looked so plastic to me. Like I just never looked at him and thought sex of any kind. Like, you know, so but
interesting.
What she was saying was just it was kind of it surprised me.
Yeah, that would surprise me too. But you know, I mean, if she was a stylist for many years, she got secrets. She got secrets on Seacrest.
Oh yes, and many others. Because she worked for E, so a lot of people pass through those doors.
Hello. Okay, I see Shelly backstage. Shelly, is that you?
Yes.
Hey, Shell. Uh-oh.
Picture.
We don't see your face.
We need that beautiful face, that
We
beautiful
sure do.
look.
Okay, she's gonna come back, I'm sure. All right, guys. So let's get into a little topic. Yeah, do's and don'ts in bed, men versus women. And I'm glad Shelly's coming up. That way we can have guys and dolls doing it. Jack Fabian says, I have female friends that say they rather use a dildo, not because of the size, but because they can enjoy having orgasms by them. Self, is that true? An orgasm with a dildo? That's interesting. I wouldn't know. I've never used a dildo. I'm not a self-insertion woman. So I don't know. Like if I'm with a partner and he wanted to like play around, cool, but I'm just not this girl. I can't like be alone in my room and just be, you know what I mean, dicking myself, so to speak. It's not my thing. It wouldn't turn me on. So I don't know. That's interesting. Unless their dildos vibrate.
That's probably that may be what he's meaning.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of guys they'll just put dildo and they'll say dildo and everything goes under that one category.
Yeah, because I'm like a dildo. Like she'd really have to maneuver that dildo to reach an orgasm. Unless she has a vibrator, then it's easy. But yeah, I'm not one of those girls. Like some girls like that. They like dicking themselves. That ain't my thing.
The whole self-insertion thing has never been my thing either.
Yeah, me neither. No, like if someone is doing it, great. But I'm like, I just can't be there. It's a little weird for me. Again, if you do it, great. But it's just a little weird for me to be laying there and be like by myself.
Yeah. I need a whole human body to be attached to this dick.
What did I just walk into?
Oh, hey, Tristan.
Hi, Tristan.
All y'all going to hell. Every single y'all.
Hopefully.
Burn.
Hopefully it's the east side.
Hopefully.
Oh, yo, y'all got coordinations? Y'all got coordinates. She said the east side. I'm tired.
Yeah, east side.
The east side of hell, honey, okay?
She must have corridor.
You know that's how that sounds, Anthony. Okay, so do's and don'ts. Who wants to start with a yes, please do? Now we're talking to, men and women. So if you're a man, we're talking about what you'd want women to do and what you've Tristan, and what you've had done that you were like, that's a don't. Okay, that is what we're talking about. What is a do? And you're like, yes, please do this, ladies. Do this more often. Do this a lot. Do. And then we'll do that. Do not. Don't do that. Why did you do that? Okay. So give me some do's. Like, ladies, do this.
I have a question.
Okay.
For all of the gentlemen on the panel.
Okay.
Nipple play. I know some guys are into it, some guys aren't.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's not really a main thing for me per se. I mean, I've had women bite my nipples, but it's not like yeah, do that. Like, no, it's not a. It's not. I mean, it felt kind of good, but you know, what I mean, I'm not telling a woman like, yeah, suck on my nipples. Like, I'm not. That's not my thing per se.
Oh, I
But
misunderstood you, Lily. I thought you meant me nipple play with her, but no, you
No, for
mean
you.
yeah, for me, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not. I'm not
No saying is like speak for
necessarily.
yourselves. No
I
saying
mean,
like
hey, no
speak for
saying that's your shit, bro. Like,
Well, no singer has nipples pierced, don't he?
No.
like, she
That's not.
pulls on
That's
the
not.
hoop.
No, that's not. I was laughing because old George, man. This dog's gonna
Yeah,
drive me
but
nuts.
well, and that's
Hold on.
the nipple play, Lily. Like in terms of like when I went to see that femdom, and it was in terms, it was like really, really, really primal type stuff. You know, where she's like twisting and biting and carrying on with that. Now that's not. I know that's not what you mean.
Yeah,
That's the only
because
thing.
I was going to go there next. I was actually going to go there next because I like mind play with, like, I'm sensitive there though. So like when they're too hard with it, I'm like, yo, what's this? Is not even what I was looking. It needs to be like that's like why are you wringing it out? Like
Why are they so rough with nipples? Like,
Come here, girl.
like a doorknob.
So Haran, no. George, no Saint is controlling. Snoopy, Tristan, what about you? Do you like women playing with your nipples or licking them or flicking them?
It feels random. It's just like, okay. Like, just doesn't really turn me on or off. It'd be like, oh, okay, like, yeah, like, am I putting this in you or what? What was it feels random. Doesn't
nipple flicking.
Okay. Let us know too, chat. Let us know in the chat. Are you yay or nay? Because we're trying to get a block consensus here. So I know I did have this one particular relationship for a while, and he loved it. He loved it. Like it was part of his orgasm. Like he loved it. So I'm like, I'm doing my motherfucking thing. I'm like, I mean, on my feet riding and, all on his chest, and I'm licking his nipple while I'm riding, like I'm a beast, right?
Right.
And we were together 11 years.
I bet you were.
Yeah, like with the nipple thing, it's like they either love it or does absolutely nothing. There's no real in between.
Well, that's
so how I discovered it was the light was dim, and I noticed like while I was writing or like whatever, giving him hand or whatever, I saw him like in the dim light, like flicking his own nipples. So I was like, oh, I could listen, I could multitask
for you.
I can multitask up in this bitch. Who you think you talking to? Right. So that's how. So I was like, oh, okay. So he's like, I saw it in a dim light. I was like, oh, okay, I got you, boo. We were together 11 years. 11 years too many, but nonetheless, 11 years.
But I kind of like the whole multitasking thing, though.
Yes, but yes, I'm like,
that's interesting because it doesn't really do anything for me. But I was laughing because what Lily was going to, I guess, follow up on is the whole dominatrix thing. Was she had these things on my nipples, and there's you got a safe word, and eventually it was killing me so much I had to go with the safe word. I forgot what it was, like banana or something. Like
pineapples.
Like, these hurt. Yeah, because it doesn't really. I mean, that was painful, but I get no real sensation of pleasure out of it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would, Steve says no in the chat. Code Red says I'm not into it, but if the girl wants it, I'll do anything. Anthony said I had one lady bite the hell out of me. It changed my life.
Well, it's like if some women like to stick their tongue in your ear, it doesn't really do anything for me. But if
I hate that.
I let her go for it. It's like okay.
Wait, they sticking tongues in it? Wait, what?
Okay, so the consensus for the gentleman is no nipple play. They're cool on it.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I personally like my earlobes bitten.
Oh yeah, the earlobe thing. A lot of guys.
So that's a do. The earlobes.
Yeah,
Anybody else earlobe biting? I'm writing notes so when I get to these women.
Yeah, of course. Listen, yeah, I don't think y'all understand when I say rough. Listen, bite, scratch, do what you got to do. All right.
Okay.
I think. Listen, if you got sharp stilettos, listen, it's on. Step on me, girl. You know what I'm saying?
I keep telling you, man. I gotta hook you up with a couple of my female friends, Tristan. Man,
No, because you was talking about stepping on nuts, like I'm talking about like the shoulder.
Well, you know, they don't have to step on your nuts. They can step on your shoulder. They can step on your chest if you want them to.
I got a feeling that they won't get it. I'll say step on me, and she'll go right for the nuts before I could.
This is why you specify these things.
Yeah, you
have
gotta
to be
specify.
specific because if you just leave it up to them, yeah, they'll just step on your fucking nuts.
Like, straight for the gusto.
You know what I mean? They'll just say, "All right, well, let's just see what the pain threshold is," and they'll just go right for your fucking balls.
If she's really a responsible dom, you know her on. She like will gradually bring you into it.
Of course.
Yeah.
She'll test your limits. You know, but you seem like you're into. You got some masochistic tendencies, which is fine. You know what I mean? Which is fine. You know what I mean?
Listen, when
Shelly, hold on, Tristan. Shelly, if you're listening, try another device, or try to fix your. Yeah, try another device, or like try to attach your camera. Maybe it's just an option. Maybe it's just an easy click.
Yeah, well, I was saying my thing is, it's just like when I argue with women and they go for the slap, I'm like, you have no idea what you did. Like, let's go. Like, this is what you doing.
So you like pain, Tristan. You like pain. You like getting beat up and bitten and all that.
I'm not saying I like pain, but I heal up quickly. Okay, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, oh, you want to slap? You try to turn this into you try to have a baby. That's how I'm looking at it.
Oh wow. Wow. So you would have been good with Crazyola.
Who?
And Alicia. Yeah, I would have been great together then, because she was looking for someone to slap and you like getting slapped. Shit. Sound like a good time to me.
Listen, if somebody's going to ratchet it up, I'm the person that's going to help you ratchet it up ×2. You know, I test people. Okay, you want to slap? Okay, let's do it.
Okay, all right. So anyone else into getting their ass beat, slaps, bites, stepped on, arm twisted, nipples twisted, anything like that? Yes, no, yes.
That's aggressive. Too much hit.
Well, I told you about my experience, so the answer for me is
sounds
yes.
literally like a dominatrix scene.
Yeah.
So George, yes. Tristan, yes. Haran, no. You're on the opposite end of that.
He's a sadist, yeah.
You're on the opposite end of that. No Saint. A couple slaps for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 3. Yay!
It really brings out your, it really ramps you up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You get aggressive. Yeah.
Oh, the guys like it rough. Okay.
Well, it's got to be, for me, it's got to be well timed. Okay. You know.
Yes, timing is everything. Yes.
It's got to be well timed, and I can't know that you're going to do it. You know.
Oh shit. All right.
Whoa. Where did that come from? Then I'm like, it's on. Yeah.
Okay, so those are do's. Let's get into some don'ts, and then we'll flip it back to the do's. Is there anything that's been done to you aside from being with a dominatrix? Because that's different. I mean, in a regular relationship where you were like, "What the fuck was that? Why would you? What is that?"
If you're going down on me, don't use your teeth.
I think that's a general one.
That's a general unless requested.
Guys, you don't like teeth? Go figure.
There's a small sector of the population that will request that.
Bite it.
Let me just bite you.
Like Jen, I think you said this before, and it's the same thing for guys. Like after your completion, don't keep going and going. Like say if you're giving a blowjob or something.
What?
I hate that shit.
No, it is so sensitive after that it is actually doesn't feel good. Yeah.
Let's take a vote. George, Haran, Tristan. when you're getting head, you've reached orgasm. Do you want a woman to keep the Hoover on there, keep that suction, and you already can't? Because I've seen like men like, no, wait, like chill. The same thing women do. Like when you eat us out, and it's like we're like, fucking stop. Like I swear, I feel like punching the top of your head when that happens. Like I'm trying to get away from you. It's not that. Oh, I'm not trying. It's just common sense, Lily. Like it's like common sense. If I'm trying to get away, it no longer feels good. It's not a challenge. So you could fucking pin me down. It's not a challenge. I'm fucking trying to, I'm not a wrestler, asshole. I'm trying to get you off of me. I want you off. And then it ruins it ruins the vibe, because there should be like a cool down from that heightened sensation and that orgasm. Is so explosive. And then it's like, if you can just bring somebody down slowly, it's so beautiful and so sensual, and it feels so good. Blow on it, kiss it, palm it with your hand. Like, do anything but keep sucking, please. That's a don't.
Yeah, I pretty much agree on that. Yep.
Don't.
Okay, and a couple of guys in the chat. Well, Jack said he doesn't even like it. Wow, that's rare.
Who said that?
Jack, that's very rare.
Who said that? Everybody say, who said that?
Who said that?
Who said that? Who said that?
Maybe he didn't have the right person.
I only came twice off the head before.
Your entire existence, all 5,000 women you bed, and you only came twice.
Really?
From head, yeah. I can't come from head, really.
Wait, no, that needs Lucy. You got some splint in the door.
Oh wow!
Wait a damn minute now.
And I've met some women who are amazing. I just need the box.
Wow, that's interesting.
Men say that.
You hang on to it, don't you, Haran, until you get into other
well,
stuff.
Actually,
You deny them your essence a little bit, you know.
Okay, I'll just flat out say I can't. I don't come in 30 minutes. It takes me a while to come.
Right.
So
I know what you mean.
A bit of time. So
wait, but do you wait? Let's go back to the continue sucking or not sucking first before I ask my next question.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the fellas, do's, don'ts. Keep sucking until the meat comes off, or just chill and let the man come down.
Now, the one time that I actually did come and she kept sucking, that shit didn't feel didn't feel good because it was sensitive as shit. So no.
You need to go out to California, man. Somebody East Coast must not be doing it right, man.
Hey,
actually, no.
You wait a darn minute.
No. I actually had some girls in Compton. I had some Compton girls.
Damn.
Oh shit.
I think Haran. I think we have to get out the hood. That's what No Satan's saying. I think that's what he's saying. We have to get out the hood.
Nah, because I've also slept with white women.
But Tristan, we're teaching here. So Tristan, what about you? Should she keep sucking or just like let you cool down? Thank you, Donovan.
I'm pretty much on Haran's side. It's just like I'm like, okay, it's not going down, but it's just okay, nothing's happening. But I'm not gonna stop you neither. That's how it pretty much goes. Like
I'm not in a position to stop anybody at that point.
Pretty much, I'm just sitting there.
It feels amazing. It feels great.
Yeah, it feels great, but then you just like nothing's happening. Can we just get this show on the road? The pregame is over at this point after like 20 minutes. You know, like I watched.
There's just ways like that you play with it, man or woman. There's ways you play with it for the cool down. And then if you want to go again, then go again. But don't try to get, you know what I mean? Don't try to get everything out that man's penis or that woman's vagina in one go. You don't need to pull her ribs out of her fucking vagina. Relax.
Yes.
Got all night. Relax. I'm just surprised at how many people still don't know that. Like I see little like posts like on Instagram and Facebook. I'm like, how many people still don't know that? It's crazy to me.
They watch porn.
Yeah. That's probably what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking it is. Because some of these unhealthy practices come from porn. I'm like, you do know that's like, it's meant to look you
A certain
know,
way.
yeah, look a
Yeah,
certain way.
it's
Yeah,
theater.
like
It's theater.
Right.
You know
right.
what I mean? Like no one sounds like that in bed. Like, you know what I mean? Well, some people do. But you know what I mean, but overall what I'm saying is that a lot you can see that a lot of this shit is this is just fucking theatrics. He didn't even put it in yet. You know what I
Okay, so
mean?
speaking of theatrics, how theatrical, because again, that 11-year relationship, he was very theatrical, right?
I,
So, how theatrical do you guys get? Are you putting your foot on her face in doggy style? Like, how theatrical do you get? Because we've all watched porn and the men get pretty theatrical.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah. So, are you bending her over the banister? Like, what's happening?
yeah, pretty much.
There's
Pretty
some
much all of
banister
that.
benders here. I see them
There's
head
some
shaking.
banister.
Everybody said yes.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting bent over a banister.
Or
Okay.
wherever you can get it, right? You know,
Ambushed in the shower.
yeah, in the
Ambushed in
shower,
the shower.
at the
That's
kitchen
like a
counter,
bucket at this point, right?
Baking
the
cookies,
closet.
bent over, baking cookies. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Ankles to the ears.
Random shit out
Ankles to
in
the ear.
public,
Yeah.
Okay.
especially if you're
But-
walking by a park.
But
Random
how-
shit
You
like
better
that.
hope she's flexible.
How many of you on the panel
That's
actually
quite a
practice
feet.
that? Actually do
What?
that?
Pardon?
How many of you actually do that? Like put in that role play that, bending the woman over,
Yeah.
sucking some toes
I-
here and
I-
there. Do
I
y'all
do
do
that.
that every time?
Yeah. Not
not every
time, but
Mm,
No.
Just sometime.
yeah.
Yeah, to mix it up.
I go-
I like doing. I
Is
like
it like
theatrics.
a main one, or it's just like you pick and choose which ones you want to go, the extra mile with?
I like being very aggressive. I like being very primal.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it could be middle of the night while you're sleeping, and ambush you in the bathroom. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just like I see sex as a form of expression.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's an art in many ways. You know what I
It
mean?
is.
I tell
Oh, yeah.
people. You know what
I
I mean?
agree.
But yeah, I just feel that for me, sex is an avenue where I can be my complete and total self, ripcord removed, and just go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like for me, Shelly, it depends a lot on the woman. I'm more like I try to get in the rhythm with her and what she may be feeling. Some nights, I'll break it up like this. I like to give 7-course meals. Okay. I like to draw it out. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But hey, sometimes she just wants a burger and a fry. And then, depending on where she is. And so I kind of feeling my way around there. And then of course I talk to him. I'll actually tell him, and like Haran, like he's talking about, it's like it's the opportunity for you to express a side of yourself that you couldn't otherwise see. And then for me, is to see something from her that is just like completely it's a beautiful thing, so and I know this sounds a little corny, but when she gets off, I like it. It's like I feel like I did my job,
Right. I like the talking part though.
Yeah, I was just about to say the talking. I love talking.
I love the talking.
Yes, like a good talk through. Oh, that shit is hot.
Oh, yeah.
It says something to me. Yes. You gotta
Right.
say it.
Oh yeah, I get a bedroom voice, the whole thing. So yeah,
Right.
it drops down a little bit, like
Mhm.
it just comes over me naturally, and I like whispering to her and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, see, yeah, George, the
George,
seven.
look at
Hold
you,
on,
little freaky in the closet.
right. Take us through these 7 courses, George. Let me write this
I
down.
heard I heard 7 too. I heard 7 when I was walking away.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta let me get my notes.
a lot of
for the 7
courses.
course, George. Okay,
I got my pen. I want to
Yeah.
hear it.
Let's go
Nice
ahead.
foreplay. Get all the standard stuff right. And then I like to build her up, get her to come. And like Jim was saying, I don't try to get it all in one shot. And then let her come down. And then sometimes, these sessions, at least an hour. I want to think.
You already know. What number you at?
And okay, like at maybe 2 or 3. Okay, and then then the second time, because like the last woman I was with, she was probably 2 was probably like her limit, and so, but the second one is like, I remember one time, she was coming and and it's like dude, this is when a woman is not faking it, when she like her whole body contracts and she just like sucks you in. And then I was like down there, and then I said, it just hit me, go kiss her. And when I did that, she like went wild. And she started like, I just hit the right button at the right time. And also too, I'll talk to them and ask them, like, guide me, because every woman's different about what is sensitive for them, what they like and when. So it's like I'll tell them, like, if I'm with them for the first time, I'll tell them to like guide me in your love, like that kind of thing, right? Put if I've got the hand in the wrong place, put it where you want it, and it's like, and I start picking it up.
You said, guide me in your love, honey.
Guide me in your love. Yep.
That is hot. Isn't that hot?
And then I start, and then basically, then after about the second time, then I'll ask her. I remember telling her one time, I said, is it all right? I said, now I want to come into your temple and worship you. And she's like, yeah, come on. She's like, yeah.
Oh, that's game. That's game. Yeah. Wait a minute. We're going to pause right there.
The temple. Hold on.
You said you want to go into her temple and worship her, like going to her temple with your penis?
Exactly.
Oh, that's game. Write that down, yo. That's game. That's game.
Yeah.
That's game, fellas.
It's a very spiritual event to me. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
It's a very spiritual event. And so I'm like really connecting with her on, I really, especially when you feel like you collapse into each other and you're one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so then, then I usually, if I'm not trying to get her pregnant, I'll hold up and then like I'll turn her over, I'll talk her into it. And this is the other thing I do on that. I work her and get her ready. I don't just like go right in. No. And I tell her to let me know when she's ready.
Back up.
And then when
George, you're going fast. Okay. I don't know what number we on.
Okay.
But you're not trying to get her pregnant. So I'm assuming you're slipping through the back door. That's why you need the permission.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, especially like if it's the first time and I don't know what she likes or doesn't like. I just don't assume that most of the women I've been with do like it, right? But I just don't assume that that's going to happen. And so, I tell her, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to take it easy and then go speed up, like talk to her, but not clinically, right? But,
not so pap smeary.
Right. And so
Damien must be in his BDSM bag. Talk about drop link.
Right.
I don't get a please. I don't get a hello. Drop link.
Yeah.
Honeymoon over.
Damien, ready for Damien? You in your BDSM bag, Dame?
I hope he's been drinking the boy he's supposed to been drinking.
Now
he better be drinking about drop link.
Right.
I'll drop the link. There it goes.
Okay, finishing off with my little story here. I don't know if you ladies have ever had an anal orgasm, but I love giving those.
It's called an assgasm.
An assgasm.
Assgasm.
They're a real thing.
Intense.
They're a real thing.
They're a real thing. They are fucking intense. And I'll try.
Hello, Damien. Welcome. We've missed you.
All right, so as soon as I sent it, I was like, oh shit, I should throw please on that motherfucker.
Hey, how's it going, Damien?
Throw a please on it. Throw a please on that bitch.
Wow.
Sorry.
We brown liquor game tonight, homie.
Yeah.
That water.
Nah, I'm moderating. I'm Bobby
Oh,
Boucher
that's
tonight.
probably right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You Bobby.
Okay. Now we can't just skate over askgasm. First of all, I never heard of that. I didn't think it was possible.
Oh, wow.
Are there G spots inside your anal cavity?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and
Hell
what
yeah.
happens is like, you know, she's on her side, we're, you know, spoon, whatever you want to call it, and I put my hand down on her clit, and as I'm doing it, I'm working it, and I'll
Wait a minute now. That's not an askgasm.
well, it's both of them like together.
Yeah, it's intertwined.
Yeah.
They're intertwined.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ain't gonna find out. I'm just curious. I'm asking. I ain't doing that shit. Sorry.
Yeah, man.
I'm
She's
just
like,
saying,
if you're doing it right, she starts shaking, and then it's like it's really primal. It's really,
It sounds like
That's your don't, Jen? That's your
It is
don't?
one of those things that if you do fuck around and have an askgasm, it's addicting. Like you're gonna want that.
the only time I did ass play, I was fucking married. Like the commitment has to be so deep for
mean
you
like
to
tossing
crack my
salad,
ass.
right?
Yeah, you can't just go and give
You can't just crack my ass because you cute. Like no, sir.
Yeah.
No.
You were cracking his ass though, Jen.
You just cracking everybody
right?
else though.
Yeah, Jen cracking asses.
You-
but nah,
you-
don't
you
touch
just-
me.
They
Don't
don't-
touch
exactly. There's stipulations involved in this shit. But
Right.
But I'm not cracking it with a penis.
But you would though.
you're penetrating it
Exactly,
anyway.
Kristen.
You know what I mean?
But you would though. There's a difference.
Exactly.
You would, and you're
Yeah.
waiting for that moment.
Well, look, like I said, we learn on the block. I've never heard of an askgasm. Y'all are teaching me tonight.
You might have given one and you don't even know it.
They were too nervous.
Oh.
She knew she did. She knew she did because the guy kept asking.
Oh my no, who? Y'all be
Listen,
mixing up my stories. Ain't no guy whose ass I cracked asked for it again.
Yeah, I don't remember you saying that.
Right?
I don't think Jen would respect him if he'd ask for it again.
Hello?
listen.
That changes the dynamics.
Like so Jen, was they ass up moaning when you
We gotta talk about the ass cracking again.
it was ass up moaning when you were putting your finger?
No, one of them.
Has he stopped from doing it after the first time?
Say again?
Has he stopped you from doing it after you did it to him the first time?
I only did it once. I wouldn't try that twice.
It's painful, first of all.
Yeah, it's not. I didn't get off on it. I just wanted to crack a big man's ass. Like I didn't. You know what I mean? It was a power thing for me, but it wasn't something that. Oh, I want to crack his ass again. I did it. Been there, done that. So
This sound like a prison movie.
It
He's trying to
does.
take his manhood. Your manhood just got
you
taken.
know what? You know what? You know what? There's a little
Just one more thing I
tinge
want from you.
of it to that. There is. There's psychologically is a little bit like I'ma do it. It ain't never been done before. I'ma do it. So there's a little bit of Fleece Johnson in there. A little bit.
Like, a little fact though for the pain, right? What a lot of people don't know. Typically, when it comes to anal sex, like the smaller ones hurt more, and this is the reason why, right?
The smaller dicks?
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because
oh my,
the there's a lot of nerves at the tip of the anus, right? So it has to go past those nerves. If it's not going past those nerves, like say this is the anus, I'm trying to turn it like this, right? So say this is the anus, and this is where the nerves are at. If it's or like right up to here, and if it's just hitting that right there, it's just rubbing up against those nerves. If that makes sense, it has to go past that part.
Wait, you mean smaller in length, not width?
Smaller in width, length.
Okay.
Yeah, and then after the nerves, then you're dealing with the G spot, like you're dealing with the whole erogenous.
So you're saying it's better if they're long enough that their head moves past those nerve endings, basically.
Right.
Okay. So no anal sex from any short-dicked men. You hear that? Ladies, don't get no anal sex from the short-dicked
So
men.
Lily, if he opens your sphincter, he's doing good, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck are we talking about now? What's a sphincter?
You don't know what a sphincter is?
No, I listen, I cracked two asses.
Motherfucker who's just been shoving your finger in niggas' asses. You know,
I like booties. I like man booties.
Do men like that? Do they like women like really like sticking things in their ass?
No, not me. Like,
Listen,
no.
I'm a little hot tamale, but I ain't out here exactly hoeing just because I like what you know.
Shelly, let me be real with you. A lot of my girlfriends, more of my girlfriends have done it than not. Let's just put it that way.
No, I'm not into getting anything inserted in my behind.
I just listen for the record. I feel the ways.
But I feel the way because I just took you off the hook. I was telling Shelly more of my girlfriends have than not. So it's more common. What I'm saying is way more common.
I'm talking about everybody being shocked. I don't know what a fucking sphincter is.
Oh,
this is I'm going into my second year of celibacy, you fuckers, and this is the second time I'm doing it.
Yeah, that part.
Oh my God!
All right, your sphincter is the muscle in your body that when you go to poop, it opens up. Mm-hmm. It's like your valve. It's and it's involuntary whenever it gets stimulated and it opens up.
That just sounds right.
Jen
you could have explained it a different way.
Yeah, he made that sound
really good.
Yeah,
you were really good with your explanations up until you got to that part. Like you could have done a better job with the space.
All right.
We're gonna practice on that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna practice.
Yeah, you're right.
So there's a little door that opens up like a hatch, so your poop could fall out.
No, leave the poop out.
No.
Leave the poop out of there.
That part out.
That sounds so good.
Yeah. Let's air out. We can say let's air out from time to time. It releases air from time to time.
Okay.
We got to practice this. We got to make this a little more sexy.
It sounds a little bit more attractive.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It is what it is. It's shit. That's
like
what it
your
is.
Lungs?
Well, I'll say this. You can get used to anal sex to the point where it's like, woo, yeah, we doing that tonight. You can get used to it, but like, that's what I'm saying. I would only fuck with it in a relationship. I'd have to be.
For the guys who don't know what a sphincter is, it's the shit you got to protect just in case you go to prison. Just leave it at that.
Or my house.
It's the shit you got to protect just in case you get locked up. That's all you need to know.
Or you start dating me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just relationship ritual. Listen, if you want to date me, I gotta crack your ass. She's like, I gotta let you know who has the power.
Listen, we talking about being with someone for 13 years and then being with someone for 11 years. You gotta try shit.
True.
Yeah, y'all remember that scene from Training Day where Denzel Washington leaves Ethan Hawke with the Mexican cats? They're like, you ever had your shit pushed in? And they were like, that's how it is at Jen's house.
I just sit at the table and start talking. You ever had your shit pushed in?
That's what Jen should say on them dates, right?
Yo, that was a wild scene, though. That was a wild scene.
Did it have your heart like?
That shit had me like, yo, where's this going right now?
Wait, Jen, that's what you should do, right? Like when they offer you a coffee date, you be like this, you know what? I'll go on a coffee date with you, but you gotta let me crack your ass. That's
there you go.
Non-negotiable.
There you go. You offering me coffee, you deserve your ass cracked.
So Lily's probably said yes already. Anal for you, Jan, you like taking it? Or
in a relationship, I'll do it.
I get it. In a relationship, right?
Yeah. But I don't. It like the nipple play for you. Like it does nothing for me. Like
what about a tongue?
If it turns him on, I'm with it. But that's not something I would ask for. I would never say "fuck me in the ass." Like I don't. It's not my thing. Someone's gonna loop that. Someone's gonna record that and loop it. Fuck me in the ass. I said it again so they can get it clear. They can get it clear.
Make sure your face was like real cute.
But I was asking Jen, you didn't say what about you said you said about a tongue.
Yeah, that's cool. I prefer that. Yeah. Like eat the groceries, baby. Eat the Goya. Eat the groceries, baby.
Eat the groceries all day long, but don't
eat the groceries.
So you'll let him toss your.
You don't eat groceries, Lily? See, now I'm looking at. I didn't know sphincter, but I'm shocked. You don't eat groceries. I eat groceries.
It's one of those things that I have to be in love.
I was.
Okay, see, yeah, that's. I mean, I have to be in love. Like if you. I look at it like this. I think it's like with your anal thing. You have to save something for love.
Yes. Absolutely. I love that. Yes.
I agree.
So,
I would do it. I don't want it done to me.
You don't want your little groceries ate?
Mm-mm.
Fellas, Damien, Tristan, George, Haran, you want them groceries ate. Stop playing.
Out of the shower, no hose bar. Out of the shower, there's no hose bar on either way.
Okay, Haran.
I'll let her
Nah, I don't want my ass ate, man.
Are you doing your Jamaican thing? Or you may like it.
Yeah.
I don't. Why right. Always gotta be a Jamaican?
I think no. I think
when it comes to ass, it always gotta be a Jamaican.
Because it is.
No, I believe
not necessarily not true, but you know what I mean.
It feels really good, Haran.
Yeah, I believe it does.
Idea,
I believe it does, but it's really just something like I think a female's butt is really nice, and I think a male's butt is really disgusting. So I don't want to.
I don't want to venture that. No, say I'm not a butt girl. Like
I'm a butt girl.
Well, this is the thing. I appreciate the proportion, like the whole body and the whole proportion. That's as far as it goes. I don't want to do anything with it. I'll grab it. Yeah, I'll grab it. That's as far. Yeah, that's as
See, I like asses probably like the way men like asses. I like playing with them. I like cracking them. I like biting them. I like laying on them. I like how they look in the underwear. I'm a booty girl. I like the football butts. Too. I like the athlete butts. I love the ice skater butts. I know who has butts in the business, like ice skaters, football players. Like I'm a butt girl. Like I'll look at your butt when you walk away. Just it looks very stallion like to me, right? You guys know I like centaurs as well. I think centaurs is the epitome of the perfect male thing. A centaur, half horse, half man. He stands up. He got you know what the centaur looks like, right?
Sagittarius.
That's a sexy a centaur's a sexy motherfucker. Okay, half horse, half man. He standing all tall and shit. Anyway, yeah, I like booties on guys. So. Yeah, I'm all for. I'll eat the groceries too. If he has a nice ass and he's clean, groceries 8. Whole Foods.
Yeah, and then like
Whole Foods.
Would you put any like dental dams on or anything like that, or you just go for it raw?
Oh no! If I'm in a relationship, I mean, again, 11 years is a long fucking time.
You gotta be grown.
Ain't no dental dam. Man.
Grown.
No dental dam. I'm like that joke. I'm like that joke. I have diabetes. His ass is insulin, and I'm all in that bitch.
Gotcha.
All in that bitch. And like this particular,
like you lost your keys in that motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. And this guy had the most amazing fucking ass. He had a very, very nice ass, very nice chocolate man, very just beautiful, physically beautiful, damaged brain, but physically he was like the fucking epitome.
Was he football? Because my ex, he had a really nice ass. Like, and me for not being an ass person, I'm like, you do got a really. I know people come for you for your ass, don't they? Because you really got a nice ass, you know. And
he wasn't. It's funny because he was the opposite of an athlete. He wasn't an athlete at all. Like he worked out, but he wasn't. I'm an athlete. Just a nice booty, like a nice booty. And I was like, yeah, I get to play and squeeze it and smack it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I definitely get it. I definitely get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one eating groceries? Shelly, you ain't eating groceries, Whole Food style?
I'm not eating groceries. No, I might lick a little bit. I'm not eating them. I might do a lick it, but I'm not eating. No.
I cannot.
Get that accidental tongue slip. You're down a little too far. Like, oh, there you go.
No, I might lick past the balls and say, okay.
Okay, come on back up now. Bring it on back home.
Jack Fabian said, nah, I can't. Don Levon said, putting my tongue in the ass now pass. Y'all a bunch of punks.
It's like battery. It's like putting your tongue to a battery. It's like pennies. It's nothing's right. It doesn't taste bad.
I mean, I'm so shocked that there's not as many ass eaters running around the block.
I'm shocked too.
Clean.
No, I'll eat ass.
I'm about to say,
I'll eat ass. I'm just not getting my ass in.
Yeah, that's what me and Haran are on the same page.
Okay, so the guys, Damien is good on both ends as long as it's out the shower. Haran and No Saint, your don't want your ass ate, but you'll eat the groceries.
Yes.
Tristan, what are you doing?
Haven't done it. Not going out my way to do it.
Okay, ain't
Don't know
nobody,
what
ain't
you're
no
missing.
girl,
Don't know what
ain't
you're
no
missing.
girl ate your groceries.
She ain't eat mine and I ain't eat hers, so that ain't happening.
Okay, how about you, George?
Both.
How about you, George? Both.
Both.
Okay, George is
well,
with
now
it.
I feel better that we got some more freaky. We back to freaky zone because I was about to say, what the fuck we doing over here? Like,
Okay.
Oh, I've got a question for the ladies.
Mhm.
Will you allow a dude to? I'll just say it this way: titty fuck you.
Brienne, cover your ears.
I'm letting Brianne know we're grocery shopping.
The titty fucking. I mean, I've done it. It ain't
on,
my
Jen.
thing. Plus, my tits aren't huge. I know how to make my boobs look really big, but they're not as big as they appear in the rear view mirror.
Jen, more than a mouthful to waist, so it's probably
Well,
just is
yeah. Look,
Come on,
I'm
Jen.
with I'm
You're
with whatever.
You're full B, right? A full B.
I'm a little B. I'm a little innocent B. I just know how to work the camera and work angles and work the right. I'm a little innocent B. But again, if he wants it,
if
and
it's
he's
for him,
my
you'll
man,
allow it. Yeah.
abso-fucking-lutely, and then just squirting and all that. I'm with it. I'm down. If he wants it, yeah, I'm cool.
But it has to be like, I'm down for doing stuff with my guy.
Right. But it looks better when I watch it in porn. It looks better when I watch it in porn and them tits are big. It just looks better to me because the tits are big and then, the dick sits very nicely in between the boobs. So, if he likes
So
it.
I got a question. Do the men like the women to pee on them?
Pee. Who's getting peed on? Do or don't? Do or don't?
Nah.
No, I'm not gonna do
No
that.
golden showers on the block.
No golden showers.
Unless I stepped on a rusty nail or something like that.
Oh,
Some women like that. Some women like when men pee on their clit.
is that the rock?
See, but the funny thing is, though, cats say shit and then they get in a position, and a lot of them don't stop shit. That's the
That's
thing.
the rock. Okay.
And it's like, because if we're in the shower or something like that, and it's getting down, we getting down or something like that, and all of a sudden she step back and do it, I ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna jump out the shower. I'll probably rock with it, but
right.
You ain't gonna jump out and knock the curtain down and fall.
Nah. I'm like, I'd be like, we peeing on motherfuckers now, huh? That's what we doing? Okay.
Are we peeing on it? It's surprising. It's surprising, Tristan. You posted that, but The Rock don't got no booty. The Rock don't got no. I would know. He don't got no booty.
I want to ask Shelly, since you asked that, are you the peer or PE in this situation?
I like the person to pee. I like the peeing.
Shelly.
I love the peeing. I'm not gonna lie. Like
we back in the freak zone.
It feels
so you like water
Saturday.
sports, right, Shelly? What they call water sports.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hey, I mean,
hold on now. Hold on.
Hello,
Hold
Big
on.
Elvis, the chef Rosenberg.
I just need to know, because then we're gonna see there's levels to this shit. Because some people are like, oh, pee on my foot or pee on my
mouth.
Just on my vagina area.
Love
like,
it,
you gotta open it up, let that little click out, and then that pee is warm. I'm trying to tell you, it's serious.
It's Sexy Saturday.
I mean, I think it doubles as a yeast infection remedy too. So that's not.
No,
bad.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything. I've had this done quite often. It feels very good, actually.
Yeah, I'm just playing.
Holy shit!
It really is a good feeling.
See, Shelly's teaching the girls.
Oh, right.
See, that's
nice. You knock it.
But
I've seen it in movies, but I've done something. I've done it to somebody, but I've seen it move, but I've never done it there, and that is interesting to me. It's
very interesting.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Tell you, you have a stalker. It's that good. It feels that good. There's something about it that's very soothing.
Oh wow!
See, learn something new every day on the blog.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's very new.
And we back in the freak zone because I thought we was about to head to the nursing home. I was getting scared.
For sure.
All right, you want to get freaky? You want to
Let's get. It's Sexy Saturday. It is Sexy Saturday.
I don't need no alcohol for that. You know? Let's start off slow. Spitting in the mouth. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Yeah, that's for Jen. I'm giving that to Jen. We talked about this.
Yes. Shelly's a freak, so I bet that's a yay for you, guys, Shelly.
That's a yay for me.
Shirley need to bring a couple of her more friends next time.
She brought one last night. But
I don't know where B is tonight, y'all.
Where's B?
I think she's out.
Okay.
Women such as Shirley, they hang out in packs.
Yeah, we run together. We like little wolves.
All right, so the spitting in the mouth, yes, I'd say yay. Anybody else, yay? Shelley's a yay.
Yeah, I'm a
yay. Big Elvis, yay.
For both giving and receiving?
Yes, for me, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. No Saint, no George, Haran.
No, she tried it one time on me, and I was like, I couldn't go there. What was crazy though? But like, we were drinking wine, and then she would like take the backwash and spit it in my mouth.
That's
and
different.
I was fine with that, but it was like just the idea of spit.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna put you on game. If you got your hands around somebody's throat and you say open your mouth and they put their head back and open and you spit in their mouth, she's gonna have your baby.
Okay, Mrs. Damien, we know what's going on there.
Right.
she's gonna have your baby.
All right. Hey. I like it.
Well.
Hey.
Anybody else? Yeah,
no different than you swallowing, you down there eating.
Yeah.
When you kissing them. Yeah,
right.
And
you're right.
That's why I always question that for me. I'm like, why with my nasty ass? Why can't I take a little spit? But I'm but
it's just something, you're like,
but I let them bust in my mouth. It is mental. It's really weird.
It really is mental because it is funny. A lot of things that people say, no, I wouldn't do that. You're doing much worse with other fluids.
With other parts of your body.
Right? Like you'll swallow semen.
Right.
You'll swallow semen. Right. So I'm with what else you got, Damien? I'm with the spits. With the shits and with the spits.
Choke or slap?
Choke.
Yeah, we did.
Choke.
I've done both.
Choke, baby. Choke.
I'm talking about what you prefer.
Choke.
I want to not be breathing sometimes.
Right. Give me a little bit of expectation.
Give me a little bit
good.
All right.
So if they like to be choked, do you like a bag put over your head and then like he holds it?
Not enough video, George.
Hold on. You got to be able to see them. You need eye contact when you're choking somebody, or you need to be from behind them, or you need to be looking them in the eyes while you're choking them.
I like the eye contact when.
See, we can't even have a decent Freaky Friday or Sexy Saturday because somebody always pops up with their dick out, literally, and I got to ban them from the studio.
Oh, literally? Okay.
That's somebody always comes up with their little dick, like I want y'all to see my little dick, and I got to fucking ban them. Take it somewhere else, buddy.
Right.
More questions for the ladies.
Here we go.
Pull them off, or pull them to the side.
Both.
Side, baby.
Side.
Okay.
Both. Rip them off. Rip them off.
That works too, Jen.
Pull them to the side.
The little animalistic.
Yeah.
All right. You riding dick. You on your knees or you on your feet?
Feet, baby. Feet, baby. My knees is good. These knees is good.
Call me Megan, baby. Call me Megan.
Hey, and this is something for the people that's watching. There's women that do it on their knees. There's women that do it on their feet. You two are not the same. You are not the same.
Because you got to have good knees to stay on them feet long.
Yeah.
I'm telling you don't think you're the same. I think you're doing some shit.
Yeah, definitely the feet.
So.
And you got to make sure you can maintain that, like work out. You know what I mean? You have to make sure you can maintain that because women can do it. Just women are lazy. Like they play a lot. Right? No, I ain't got them knees. Yes, you do. You just lazy.
If you can drop it like you're hot, you can drop it on your knees. Trust
exactly.
me.
Right.
All right. Eat it from the dude. We talking about dudes doing shit to you. Sit on his face or eat it from the back.
Sit on his face.
I have a seat.
Sit on the face, baby.
I've been on my knees. Shit.
I'm just like I like both. So I would say both.
Okay.
I like both.
All right, man, jump in there.
Eyes.
Jump in there, y'all.
Don't sit on my.
I got more.
Okay, let me ask one. Let me ask one. And I've done this before. I want to know if you guys would actually be okay with this. So I had a not a spontaneous night. It was a good night for me and my lady. When I was drinking, there was some drinks flowing, and had something planned. And, in the house or whatever. You know, we're fucking or whatever. You know what I mean? Things are going great. Things are going cool. And in the middle of it, I told her, yo, let me wait right here. I'm gonna come right back. Stay right here. And I go to the front and I brought somebody out. And it was one of my dyke friends. She put a strap on. I asked her if she would, you know what I mean, she would be into it because she used to always tell me about her little lesbian fantasies or little, you know what I mean, bi fantasies. And me and my dyke friend had sex with my girl.
Oh.
Now, talking my kind of flavor.
Okay.
You would run like that, Shelly?
Oh, I would definitely run like that.
Okay.
Sexy Saturday up in this bitch.
Especially these new dykes now. And if you talk about 1986 dyke versus 2023 dyke, now we talking.
Yeah,
That's a no for me. That's a no for me.
It's story time.
Uh-oh.
What you call it? This
there was a man named Dan.
Remember I told you I was in a throuple for a short period of time with these two chickens. We just call them A and B. Right? So they come, this is myself, they coming over my house or whatever. And then I hear them just blowing up my phone. I'm like, what the fuck? They like, some dude is following us. I'm like, oh shit. They're like walking down the street to my house. I'm like, all right. So I grab my gun, I go out there, and I like open the door real quick, and I put it up to the dude's face, and he's like, and he was like, no, he just got stabbed. And he was like stabbed. He got like fucking. So I was like, oh shit, he stabbed. So I like take it, run in the house, grab a bunch of shit, throw my gun on the. I had my go to B, and whatever. I said, call the ambulance, whatever, like that. And the police come, and the funny thing, my gun was on the floor, and I had to like kick it under. I remember kicking it under the bed because they were coming. They come, take them, whatever. Blood is over the floor. We clean up blood and stuff like that. We put on Mickey Avalon's Mr. Right, smoke some weed, and fuck the shit out of each other because they were like, when you put that gun in dude's face, she was like, my pussy got hella wet.
It's a high intense situation. A lot of adrenaline.
Intense, yeah. Some things are
a lot of adrenaline.
Oh,
and it's like God. She was like, the way you took control of the situation, it was like my pussy got hella wet, and we had we kept it moving and kept it pushing the whole time.
But you were in a throuple anyway, so y'all were fucking all the time anyway.
Yeah. But I told you about the time we had people come watch us, right?
No.
That sounds like fun.
That's fun.
Okay, all right. I didn't tell the story before. I didn't tell the story before. You just remember. Okay, so the way my house was set up back in the town was that it had my bedroom and then had the living room, but it had French doors opening up from my living room to the bedroom. That's the way it was set up. Mm-hmm. So like we were at this club, and A and B had this homegirl, let's just call her M. And she was like, she had told me, she's like, oh, I heard y'all like to get y'all, I heard about what y'all do, whatever like that. And then she was like, hey, she wants to come back to the house. I'm like, all right, what's up? Let's go. So we go back to the house, whatever. So I don't think I had a car at that time because I know I was riding with A. And we get there first, and we just start doing the thing. And I had left the door open. So M and B came in. I almost said that the first real name of her name. B came in, right? So they be doing it or whatever. So M comes over and like kneels right by the bed. So I like lift up her leg so she could get a better look and see it. She's like, I've never seen dick going in a pussy that close. I'm like, I only seen porn. I'm like, well, check it out. So I'm whatever. And what's called it? So A and B start going on. I say, hey, you want to watch them? So I had like a love seat. So I opened up the French doors and put the love seat down there. And I sit next to her. I'm like, dick out and everything. And she just started like playing with my shit and whatever. And they like going at it. And then she goes to B and was like, can I fuck him? And she was like, yeah. So me and her start getting down. And then she said, but I want to see somebody, A, giving you head. And she gave me head. And then we had sex. And then A and B had to leave because remember, A was actually married. So she actually had to go back to her husband. So, and then M was like, is it cool if I stay? And she's like, he ain't gonna have no problem with that. So we stayed in maybe 3 or 4 more times into the morning. And then she came back like one more time after that. But it was just, and then I never saw her again. But I did see her again like years later with her dude.
Oh, that must have been nice.
So
Did she introduce you? I have a question.
Yeah.
For the men, all the men on the Penile. Do you like noisy head?
Yeah.
I told you my philosophy already.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
noisier, the wetter, the better.
Yeah,
Told you.
Everybody, all the men on the panel, noisy head.
Like I said, if I don't, when I'm done, if I don't feel like I gotta wipe my ass because you've been so sloppy, you ain't doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Remember
Big
the
Elvis, Big
remember
Elvis, what'd you say? Big
I
Elvis, can you?
like it. I like I like a noisy. I like it noisy, but I don't like it like the gentleman just said, where I have to like clean up. I like
You
a
don't like the
woman
wet. You
who
don't like the wet head.
That's what
who's
makes
not
it
gonna
good.
leave.
Right.
I don't want it. I don't want it all. I don't want it all drippy, spitty like that. No.
Oh,
I don't want all my nut sack full of saliva. Nah, I want you to love it so much that you swallowing that saliva, girl. You can blow your nose or whatever if you have to every 10 minutes, but no.
That's rare. But okay.
That's so kind of you.
Each
That's
his
so
own.
kind of you.
remember the
Yeah, I'm
remember
forgiving like that. I'm a forgiver like that, you know.
Okay.
So,
I
so
like it like
everyone
I like
else
it like
likes it
the
wet and noisy.
I like it like the remember the Two Live Crew
Noisy.
song?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody remember that Two Live Crew song?
No.
With
Which one?
with the Ann Esther, the world's biggest dick.
Oh yeah.
In the beginning of that song, the way it sounds, that's how I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question to the ladies. Okay, so I know y'all all got crushes. You know what I mean? Celebrity crushes, right? So do you at least have 4 or 5 of them?
I don't have any.
Not for celebrity, no.
I don't have
Yeah,
any.
not for celebrities.
Do you have any crushes?
One.
You got one crush?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have more than one crush?
I don't have any crushes.
I can't think. I can't think of.
Okay, so let's
I
just cut
got
to the
over
chase.
mine.
Let's just cut to the chase. If no one ever had to know, no one, you could take this to your grave. Would you participate in a gangbang?
Of course.
What if you already have?
I'm young yet. I'm young yet. I'm young yet.
Now, Shelly.
Shit, I'm young yet.
Well,
See,
some things like you just said, some things we just
very,
take to our graves.
Right.
It's a very
You can't
interesting
hear
panel
everything
now.
on this live.
See now we're cooking, Dane.
Can I say something?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, Big Elvis.
Yeah, I used to be part of a gangbang group. I was with them for like over 12 years, and it was $50 a month dues, guaranteed a party every 6 weeks. But in between that, we would have something like every other weekend, and it was the long guy. They don't exist anymore because people weren't paying dues, but it was up to about 60 of us, and
Holy fuck!
and it was an amazing time. It was an amazing time. These women were some of them were like extremely beautiful and were just trying to like do a bucket list thing. And then we had the regulars, like these husbands that would come and they would bring their wives. And it was always, for me, it was always kind of cool to give a guy £1 and we like really cool. And, I'm like banging his wife and he's right there. I always loved that.
I love
it. Like a trapeze
I always enjoyed that.
Wow. So there was
I did that for a lot of years. That's before I got real, before I became this Big Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
when I was like,
shit.
that was about 75 ago.
How long ago?
So it's been a while. 75
So you were part
ago.
of it, a membership, and you guys paid dues, and then they would throw these gangbang parties for you, and these women wanted to get it off their bucket list, and those were the women. It was always different women?
Yeah.
Well, the most beautiful ones were the ones that did the bucket list ones.
Yeah, there was some desperate hoes in there. About
the regulars, they were like a standardized like 5'6".
Okay.
But like bodies they had amazing bodies though. They always were in the gym heavy. But they wasn't the best lookers, but it was an amazing time.
Sounds like fun.
You
I
know,
don't
girls
know.
have to.
In those environments, when it comes to looks, it could be hit or miss. There could be some beautiful women there, but then they're like,
it's about a physical attraction. It has to be something. I'm not so into like the
It's
looks
just
of a
a
man, but it
situational.
has to be some
It
Look,
was
kind
a
of sexy.
situation.
I'm like this. There can be another dick in the proximity, but there need to be twice as many women. It can't be like, me and
No,
one chick.
these were just like
Hey,
1 to 2, 1 to 3 tops.
yeah.
It was like 1 to 3. And there will be groups though. Like you have people that come in later on. You have some people that come in early. I was one of the ones that came in kind of early because I was like a bit of a voyeur. I didn't mind just watching, and would take a while for me to sometimes even get down. But I was the no. And then there was requests. You could always have a request. I was always the number one request. They were like, "Are you coming?" They would be on the phone with me like, "Yo, dude, you coming? They're gonna wait if you coming." I'm like, "All right, I'm
Why
coming
were
too. I'm coming
you?
too."
Why were you the number one request?
Well, I'm when I was a kid, we used to sneak into the New York City pools, right? And I was the first one, and I didn't want to get my underwear wet, so I was getting in naked. I was beautiful. I was gorgeous. I had the most amazing body, so I was always quick to just take off my clothes, and I never had a problem with hang time. The party always started after 8 o'clock. So, oh, and then there was a time in my life where maybe I thought I was going to prove myself in some sort of way. So I was always ready. I was always ready.
Okay. I mean, if we're talking about celebrity crushes, around back to what you said, I would think like shit. A bang with Jason Momoa and The Rock is a nice night.
Oh, now you coming up with shit.
See, but
A minute ago you couldn't think of nobody.
No, again, I had to think about it.
Okay.
I had to think because the problem with me and my quote unquote fantasies is that the reason why it never happened or wouldn't happen, I think, until I get lots of money. The men have to look a certain way. Everything has to be it has to be a controlled environment. I want a white room with the white sheets. I want these two Adonises. Well, that's why it hasn't happened because, or I'd end up with two big Elvis the Chef Rosenbergs in my living room. And that's not how I would want to do it. It has to be a white room, satin
Wait a minute.
sheets.
A big Elvis the
Jason
Chef
Momoa.
Rosenberg ain't the worst thing. Stop that.
You went there. Yeah.
I'm just saying that in my mind, that's how it is. Now, when you're in a certain position, your network is a certain way. You got money. You can get these two Adonises to be at your beck and call, and they're
Wait,
going to do
is
exactly what you say.
Jason Momoa he was the Aquaman, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's Aquaman.
Isn't he white?
He's Samoan.
He's ambiguous to me.
He's white though, right?
He's like Samoan and
he's not
something.
white. Yeah, he's not white. Yeah, he's
thought-
Samoan.
But if I was to throw somebody
Jen was
out there,
breaking
it'd
her.
probably be like Prince.
You know what?
No
the funny
doubt.
thing is, as much as you like big dudes, I'm surprised you ain't really rocking with more Tongans and Samoans.
I love them. Not yet. I'm young yet, Damien. I'm young yet, but I look at them and I'm like, who are these gods? No, not yet. Say yet. Because
you still have a lot more life, a lot more beauty.
They're gorgeous. Those men are gorgeous. Gorgeous men. My goodness. Gorgeous men.
So mine is
so it's just opportunity, Dame. Give me a minute.
Mine is Tiana Taylor's husband. I'll give him back though. I don't want him. I'll give him
Tiana Taylor's husband?
Yeah.
Iman Shumpert? Iman Shumpert. Okay. Why Iman? Why Iman?
Prince.
Couple of things. His height, number one, right? But I seen he did it was an eggplant challenge one time, and I was like, oh my. I think he did like 2. And I was like, wow, okay, Tiana. I'll take her too. If I gotta take her to get to him, I'll do that. But I'll send them both on back home.
Anybody been in an orgy?
Oh God, yes.
Accident.
Look at Damien. Calm down.
Yeah, I did that when I was young.
He was thinking about it.
Young, when I was young.
Young.
I've never been. Who else has been in an orgy?
I have both by accident.
No
How
Saint
do you
George.
accidentally be in an orgy, man?
No, first of all, I was 18, and it was my freshman year, and the football team invited me out during the summer. So we were like, all right. I didn't know what was going on until one of the volleyball girls grabbed me. I'm like, oh, this is happening. I'm like, oh, and he's over
This is
here.
happening.
Oh, and he's here too. I'm like, oh, this is happening.
He said, "This is happening."
I mean, it's just the way that you made it sound. Made it sound like you was somewhere checking some doors in an apartment building, and you was like, "Oh shit, everybody's fucking."
That's pretty much what it was. I'm like, everybody like
ordering a pizza. Like, oh shit, everybody's fucking.
I might as well get in there.
Because you have different training camps happening in August, so we're just all over the place, and we're at the girls' dorm because I'm thinking it's a party, first college party, all right. And then I'm like, the girl grabbed me, said sit down, and then I'm like, okay, and then I'm like, oh, this is happening. And then then another couple sat next to me. Then another one. I'm like, oh,
Coke says, I got two things to say, Corrad. Fuck you, Corrad, because of the Lakers beating the Warriors, or just 4 more people.
Okay, who is this? Is somebody backstage? Oh no, Saint, you can't leave. You didn't answer the orgy question.
I said no. I said no.
Okay, you said no.
Yeah.
I haven't either. A bunch of heathens on the panel. You shame.
Well, I'll when you're young.
You got a nasty panel, Jen. You got a nasty panel.
No, the question, but the next question is, would you partake if the opportunity arose?
no.
No.
Not now.
Once you do it, it's done.
I'm too vain.
I'm too old. It's like not now. I'm not.
I'm too
I
married.
I would.
I'm not too.
I wouldn't because it sounds messy as fuck. Like it sounds like it just. I like the more controlled. I like the idea of Jason Momoa and The Rock or lookalikes. I'll take lookalikes.
Hold on. I think you're getting it confused. You think you walk in and be like somebody gonna grab you and start banging. You could walk in with the person you want to get down there. It's just a group of people doing stuff.
Yeah, but then everybody starts switching partners and shit.
Only if you wanted to.
You don't have to switch your partner if you don't want to do that.
Wait, you don't have to?
I'm always thinking
no, you can just show up. You can literally show up with your partner. Fuck your partner and go home. It's just everyone else around you is fucking other people.
Okay, I'm with that.
You know,
because
I'm with that.
They do it in Atlanta and trapeze. They do it all the time. You have
I was telling them, Shelly,
and you just go in there and they have these glass rooms and you just fucking and this one's watching you and this one's standing over here. And
what's trapeze? What's trapeze?
In Atlanta, they have a lot.
It's a place called trapeze where couples go to watch other couples or swap out, or you can stand and just be an observer. You know, you might want to see your wife get out. You know,
how much it costs to get in there?
So it's $50 for just regular walkthrough. Then it's like $100 if you want to go like to the back where it's like freak. It's different rooms.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Jen,
I want to go see.
Really
there's one in New Orleans, Jen.
There's one in New Orleans.
Locker room. You pick up all your clothes. You're walking around. Everybody naked. Like.
How's it smell in there? How's it smell in there? Is it sexy? Is it sexy?
It's sexy. It's sexy.
Okay.
I don't. You know me and my nose.
You know, it's really sexy. You don't have no smell. The DJ is bumping. The food.
Oh, and a DJ.
Yeah, it's a DJ there.
They got food,
like rooms, like glass rooms that you like. You can just stand there and watch.
I don't know if I'm eating in a place with a motherfucker walking around with dicks out. We're like,
it's kind of like the bar.
I'm just
stuff is kind of separate. It's like tables and stuff. I mean, the only thing is everybody is naked. They're walking around in robes, and when they're ready to get down, they take them robes off. When you come, you gotta take off all your clothes. So
see, that's okay. That sounds sexy, but I'm always afraid of like the environment because I walked into like one of those orgy places before, and it was gross because I went for a job to be a receptionist. And I thought like I can do it. I'm like, I could sit at the front desk and answer phones and blah, blah, blah. But when I walked in, I was like, oh, it was janky. And I was like, yeah.
No, trapeze is really nice.
You kind of got to watch out.
Trapeze, but there's a lot of places in Atlanta.
But there's a movie theater. There's also a movie theater on Beaufort Highway.
Yes.
Where you can go in And I've been there. And people they show porn and all kind of crazy porn. It's pitch ass dark. They got the couple side and they got the single side. So if you're on the single side, anything goes. You can give blowjobs. People can watch you. I mean, I was in a
That's like the PZ parties
where my dude was eating me and the other guy was grabbing my nipple. He was like rubbing my nipple. I mean, it's off the fucking.
Shelly, where you live, Shelly?
Atlanta.
Atlanta,
Okay.
man. This is
Shelly.
Honey,
That's
everything is
freak
in Atlanta.
Shelly.
that's freak land, man.
She is.
That's freak land right there.
She
You
is
gotta watch
quite
out
the
if you
woman.
go to those parties as a novice, because a lot of times, like I remember the first time I went with one with somebody, and it was just somebody grabbed the woman, like this other girl grabbed the woman, and I was kind of just standing there for a minute, like, and they were starting to like, she was down, she left woman, and it was like they were down, and it's like. The worst thing is when a dude try to like talk to you, like his girl, the dude, if the girl mess around and the dude try to like talk to you. I'm like, nigga, this ain't a Pee Wee League baseball game. You know what?
We know what we doing.
Yeah, he'd be like,
yeah, I wouldn't go. No, I would call up Shelly and be like, I'm in Atlanta. Okay, I need you to take me over there because I want to see.
I'm telling you, it's nice in there.
I want to see.
It's nice, and it's a lot.
Long as it's a nice place, because I always think those places are dark and seedy and smell bad.
Smell like bleach.
No, you thinking of New York.
Aren't you in Vegas?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas.
Aren't you in Vegas?
You'll find out there.
And you have this naivete about you, and it's so interesting. I have to say, you come across.
See, now I feel insulted again.
You're not insulting me. I'm admiring
you. Just
that
you have experienced a lot of the group shit.
Where there are events happening just from that, so many hotels are throwing events in these hotels that are people all over the world to go to.
I know, Big Elvis, but the thing is, you have to be in that crowd. You have to know people and I'm a loner out here. I hang out with artists and dancers. Like, you have to know the people that know the people. You know what I mean? And I don't know the people.
Well, in Atlanta,
the people
you just
that
gotta live there. You just gotta live there.
Yeah, you just live here.
I mean, this is Vegas. A lot of shit goes on down here.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not in that crowd.
Scene, though. It's a sexy scene. The whole,
but you know what's the problem with a lot of those places?
It's appealing.
If it's true, what is it? Oh my goodness!
Jen, I think this.
If what you're saying is true, Jen.
Oh my goodness!
I figure this about it.
I'm not. Let me say, Big Elvis. I don't.
You are about it with one-on-one. But one-on-one, you bout it. You all know who's bar. You all down.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like public or group or whatever, not your cup of tea.
I'm not a big group person
not
because
wrong
I'm
with that.
like,
There's nothing wrong
who
with
the
that.
fuck are you? Why are you touching me? Like, what the fuck?
There's nothing wrong with that.
You know what it is? You know what it is too? I overthink it is the problem, right? And I'm like, when I went to get the receptionist job, this was in New York City in Manhattan. I'm like, these women look like hookers to me. It wasn't a sexy orgy place. It looks like they got those women in there, and those are the women that work for the club. It wasn't sexy. I was expecting Eyes Wide Shut. That's what I want to walk into.
So that's kind of like what it gives. That's what it gives. That vibe.
Okay,
like,
that I would want to walk into the masks.
Like they can't look.
You know what I
ratchet.
mean?
It has to have some kind of sex appeal. Because for me to be attracted to it like a woman, she has to be sexy. I like the ambiance.
Right. Like I don't want to walk in and then I'm looking like this, naked, and then everybody else is looking like a Russian Bertha. I do not want to be in that situation.
These are like clean, elegant people that are coming in here just trying to experience whatever their experience in life. But it's not like they don't make it so crowded to where it's uncomfortable. It's really comfortable. The setting
so it's not a meat market.
Yeah, it's not like that. It's so not like that.
I mean,
can I say something,
sounds really
Jen?
nice from what I've heard. I've heard a lot of people to go there, like, and it does sound different than I pictured.
It's literally like 2 minutes up the street from my house.
Like I said, a lot of my friends go there. So
yeah, it's a nice little ambiance.
Jen.
Yes, I am listening.
You would do well with Posh. You know, they have Posh DJs that they're very famous, and Posh is a publicly traded company that do clubs. And I'm sure that if you look up Posh in Vegas, they're doing those type of parties, and it's popping.
Posh.
Posh, yeah,
Posh.
POSH.
Okay, I
Yeah,
wrote it
Posh
down.
is when you, because the people at Posh, they all gonna have bodies like yours. I would never feel. I would never feel comfortable in a place. I'm too vain. I couldn't do it now. You know, I'm too vain. I couldn't do it
I've
now.
just been in very long, like Dame said, I'm with the shits, but I've been in very long relationships since the age of 16. My first relationship at the age of 16 lasted 13 fucking years. Okay, that's a long time from the
That's
age
a
of
beautiful
16.
thing.
And then, so it's been now I've done a lot of crazy shit within the relationship, but I haven't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm young yet. I still want my Jason Momoa and my Rock. Lily, you mute.
I'm like you, Jen. I'm down with the shits, but more so with my partner. I don't like
partner.
I don't like a bunch of extra people. Like, cause I keep saying I'm sapio, so just the site alone doesn't do shit for me. Like, I gotta have more. I gotta have a build up. So me going into a place with random people does absolutely nothing for me.
Yeah, that was a season of mine. Like me, it's all one-on-one with wifey.
Yeah, now it's a little different. But let me ask you a question though. So you never just been out, like, there's attractions, like you never just say like on the panel, for instance, you can see someone on the panel and be like, God damn, that motherfucker's sexy. You know, your mind get to wondering. So it's the same way as if you walk into like a place like, just say like Trapeze, for instance, there's going to be people in there that are so fucking sexy that you just be like, oh my God, you know, your mind, it's your mind that starts.
True.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that.
Attraction.
But for me,
like the
prisoners, I know
the other
what
night.
you're saying. It's different for me. Like, I'll have like a fantasy in my head, but I really don't want you touching me. It's two different things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm weird like that. Yeah. I gotta have the build up in order for you to touch me.
Right. There it is. Unless I'm drinking.
See, mine starts from an attraction. It gotta be something that makes me go, oh yes. Yeah.
No, that's hot. That's sexy. If someone, if you can be well oiled just looking at somebody, but I'm too like, I don't know. I'm just like,
even with my guy, I have to be even in a relationship, I have to be so attracted to you at all times. I'm talking about even when you ugly, I gotta be like, yes, that's that dude. Yes, I have to have the argument board.
Right.
And it
like, even when I used to go to like the stripper parties with my friends and stuff, like the stripper guys would come up and want to grab, and I would always lie. I would always say, I'd whisper in their ear like I'm pregnant, because I wasn't. But when you say you're pregnant, they don't chuck you and toss you around. They leave you alone. They do their little, you know what I mean? And then go on about their business. Because if you don't say that, I'm light too. So it was like, oh, I can show my skills with this one. She's $1.15, but I'm like, no,
Jesus, you're $1.15.
I'm $1.15 on a good day. I'm 110 right now.
The dudes just gotta pick you up when you're in the mix. You get tired of getting picked up by dudes, because I can just picking you up like all the time.
I'm trying to figure that out. I literally can curl 110.
I wouldn't get tired of getting picked up. I like it.
Tired of getting picked up. I can never get tired of getting picked up.
Yeah, picked up.
No, I don't get tired. I think it's actually. I went to see Magic Mike yesterday, the movie. Ooh, you got to see that dance scene between Channing Tatum and Salma Hayek.
Yes.
Holy.
Oh, that's your girl, no saying.
Yes. I've seen the clips.
The way what he's doing to her body, and the way he's lifting her up and dropping her like she don't weigh nothing. And that woman is not 110 pounds. Okay. She's a lot of ass and tits. And he's chucking her around like it ain't nothing. And he's holding on. You have to see that scene between Channing Tatum and Salma Hayek. It is crazy. I was in the theater like.
Have any of y'all seen the movie on Netflix, 365 Days?
Woo!
Now see, that's sex to me. Like that sexual attraction.
Listen, that's gonna be the homework for all the guys. It's funny you say 365, because I was gonna give that homework last time. If you want to see how women want to be fucked,
watch that movie.
Watch 365. That is how women want to get it. Watch the movie 365, especially on the boat.
Yes, he did everything that you would think you want a man to do.
Everything. Watch 365 and just put in your head. I don't care if you married, got a girlfriend, dating. That is how a woman wants it. Watch it. Forget 50 Shades of Grey. Watch 365. That is how women want it. Watch 365.
The one
That's
that
all
came
I'm
out in
gonna say.
2020 is the one you're talking about.
Yes.
Yes, baby.
The one about the drug lord who has the dude who owes him money wife.
Yes.
So yeah.
And how
I
he
see
freaked
it.
her out. It was just the whole
I see
thing
it.
was just
Yes. Okay.
that's what I
That
mean by that
movie.
physical attraction, because the sexy, you don't have to be like the greatest looking person, but if you got appeal and that sexual thing going on, it's something about that.
I couldn't watch that right now because I'm celibate a year plus. If I watch that, somebody's getting a "Hey Big Head" text. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
My thing back in the day was always like dance. Like if I would watch, I could get just like mesmerized by somebody that, you know how like you said, how Quentin Tarantino was looking at Sarah Hayek. I just be like, I used to back in there. You just get fucking, and it ain't even about, you ain't even got to look. You just got to know how to move your body, just like, and just move it, and that used to get me all the time. I get fixated, and it was some women who were like butterfaces, but they could dance, and I'm just like,
you talking about till Dusk Till Dawn,
but they can move.
Yeah, Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah. I would.
So you like Drea Kelly, Damien?
Who's Drea?
R. Kelly's wife.
You know what? She kind of goofy with it, but now she kind of goofy with it now.
She's always been goofy.
I've seen her with it. I've seen her like dance before, and it was very sexy. But now
she reminds me of Jiminy Cricket.
Her body's so weird. She has a nice body, but it's still weird to me.
She got a butterface, but she has an amazing body.
Her body's weird to me. I don't know.
Her body's weird to me too. I don't like those
so
chicken cutlet ass cheeks. Then they flap back and forth whenever she does that thing. It's not attractive to me.
Then, like her head looks like it belongs on another body. It's just a weird body.
She looks like Jiminy Cricket. She looks like Jiminy Cricket.
Wow.
Same shape head.
It's like,
this is 365.
Let me see. Let me see.
That movie is life.
Because I'm thinking when I look at her, I'm like, I'm supposed to think she has a nice body, but there's something off here.
No, it's just her body's weird. It's weird.
Because you can tell she works.
And she has a short torso and long legs, although she's short. Yes, honey. Woo,
okay, yeah,
I think that's what it is. The short torso.
I saw some scenes from it because of a girl I was dating at the time said she liked it like that.
Yeah, it was.
But you see what she did? She said she liked it like that, and that's what women do. We try to give you little hints. So if you're watching in the chat, whatever you're catching the replay, watch 365. That's how the woman in your life wants it. The way he gave it to her, especially that boat scene.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, the whole time I was like, holy.
And he was so arrogant that he was sexy.
Oh yeah.
He was just confident with it. He was like,
that confidence in bed. Ooh. God.
He was like, what happened? That was dope. Well, honestly, it seems like everybody got to leave in 30. I got a Happy Meal coming. Yeah, I still eat McDonald's Happy Meals. I know it's going to kill me in 5 years and there's toxicity in it and you can't, it doesn't rot, whatever. I still eat Happy Meals, whatever. Fuck off. My Happy Meal is coming in a minute.
Don't be mad, Jen. I actually had a Big Mac today and I felt like I deserved it because I had to do a runway show today. So I was like, all week being good, which I don't like being good.
Because I've heard it all. They're like, that meat don't rot. It's going to kill you. I'm like, do you fuck raw, sir? Do you fuck raw, ma'am? Right. I bet you do. That's just as dangerous. Leave me and my chicken nuggets the fuck alone. Okay? We ain't bothering nobody.
Nobody.
Let me tell you something. Has this been the most revealing Sexy Saturday we've had? Shelly, you got to come back on Freaky Friday and Sexy Saturday. You turned it up. You turned it all the way up.
Quick question. Y'all into bondage?
No for me. That's a no for me.
You don't like bondage, Jen, where all they got to do is like.
No, not for me.
If it's light, then it ain't bondage. It ain't worth it. Why go? Don't half-ass it.
Again, Damien, you're walking them into it.
No. This is throwing you in the deep end of the pool.
Exactly.
It's like,
After I saw Gerald's game, I didn't want to be tied to nothing, hooked to nothing.
I'm not with that, but I'm with being restricted with his hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
With his hands. If he's no, but I want to so bad. That's doing. Oh my God, to be weightless. to be
That always
weightless
looks
and
dope. Yeah.
yes, I want to, but I haven't. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
can
why the
restrict
fuck
me,
haven't I?
and I'm tiny. So you ain't got to tie me up, man. Like one hand, you can hold both my wrists. Like I ain't got to be tied up.
Yeah.
You look like you're pretty strong, though.
I am, I am, but I'm not.
Yeah. Okay.
The fighting back
You know,
ain't gonna be real.
there's contraptions that you could put a woman in or whatever your partner in that kind of looks like a guillotine, where you basically
The stocks.
Yes,
the stocks. Yeah,
You
buddy.
basically, you're inside this wood, like picture a guillotine. Your head is out, and your arms are
Arms out.
basically
Like that torture device.
Yeah,
Yes, and
yeah,
then
the stocks.
and then
There's some places that have that.
You
and
you
they
ain't
hit
no.
you from the back.
I'll get a plantation flashback on that. No,
Okay.
no, sir.
Hey, Damien Haran, have you guys put any of your subs in a vac bed?
I don't even know what that is. That's
What is
what
that?
It's literally, it's like, think of it as like a food saver bag for the human body, and basically it's like a latex. And you hook.
I'm not a huge apparatus dude. I want to physically do stuff. I want to do it myself. I want to maneuver
apparatus.
I'm not. I'm just not like
yeah
contraptions that. But I'm just more of like I'm gonna put you.
I mean, I like.
You're literally
maybe it's the engineer in me. I like contraptions. I like doing things to people with stuff. You know what I mean, and seeing
Should have been
what
a
happens.
dentist.
And what you said?
He said should have been a dentist.
You know what? I
Maybe,
enjoy
maybe.
I enjoy the dentist very much, like the needles and all that. All the stuff that people hate about the dentist, like the drills and the needles, I enjoy. I like to feel the needle like going in my like the jawbone when I like that.
Well, I like watching
kind of a
surgery.
masochist.
I used to watch the surgery channel when I was younger. I can literally watch it and eat at the same time. I love that shit.
I like stuff like that.
Hey George, I'm down to watch anything. I may not presume, so I'd watch somebody like if I was in a situation place and they were doing that, I'd probably watch with interest, but I probably wouldn't participate. I went from exhibitionist to voyeur as I got older.
Yeah. You know what it's like the Dom, like
I'm
my
both.
Dom, she will like, it's like real sensory because you're like wrapped in there tight in the latex, right? You know, because it's like no movement. You're there, and it's really
like a burrito, like a burrito.
Yeah, they suck the air out of
now.
I know exactly what he's talking about. I picture it in my mind.
Yeah,
oh, that would drive me fucking crazy.
Yeah, like
that would
constriction.
I can't be immobile. I can't be immobile.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate in constriction.
Yeah, no. Like I'm not even claustrophobic, but it's making me claustrophobic thinking about it.
Okay, so last question before we out of here, because everybody has to go apparently. And be back on Monday. Haran thought of a really good topic for Monday. Just check my community section. I'll throw up what it's gonna be. Last question. Dirty talk, but real dirty talk. Like dirty. Like fuck you, motherfucker. Yes, everybody.
Love dirty talk.
George is like George, not really.
Yeah,
I haven't had it dirty. I don't see
depends on what she wants.
Yeah, and to me, it's like I haven't had it dirty enough. I don't think I've had it. It hasn't been dirty enough.
Right.
Wait.
Because I like okay. Oh, I can. Curse you and your mama out. You got some good stroke. I'm cussing your whole lineage.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If you freely use the word pussy and spit in the same kind of what you call it. That's probably gonna get me super excited. I know it's gonna get me excited. If you say spit in my mouth, spit on my pussy, any of that shit, and use those two words during the session multiple times.
Dirty.
See, I think that
and mean that shit too.
I'm
like
almost willing to bet that every guy on here will agree. Jen has a secret weapon, and that is she speaks Spanish. So we don't have to understand a word she's saying. And
hey.
Well, she says "vamos," she means like "let's go."
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna hate to say it, Portuguese is on Spanish. I'm sorry, Portuguese is on your ass. But if you got
I don't like Portuguese, but whatever. But it's funny because I can understand Portuguese. It's similar to Spanish. I can understand Italian,
Brazilian Portuguese, like Portuguese. It's a lot rough. Well, it's not as pretty as Brazilian Portuguese.
Yeah, I can understand a little Italian, a little Portuguese. It's similar. A lot of Italian words are similar to Spanish and stuff.
Or
men out there, if you have a chance to get with a Brazilian chick, do that shit.
Passport. Got my passport.
Do that shit. I'm sorry.
Here's day.
The only thing is that Portuguese women, well, the ones I've experienced working with, like at expos and stuff like that, they talk very rough, like Dominican women.
Right.
That's the only thing. They talk rough. It's not like, but you know, por supuesto, papi, que te quiero mucho, y si tú vienes conmigo, yo te voy. You know what I mean? It's a little rougher. Por supuesto, papi. You know, it's a different accent. I will say that. So don't come from my Spanish, boo. Don't come from my Spanish.
And I'll say French is probably a good one too. French would be a good one.
That little shit she just said right there, the mid-stroke. That should have made me pop the hips a little bit more. You say some shit.
Pop the hips.
I have no clue what she said.
Yeah,
but I'd have me like, oh shit.
Hey, when you hear Custosa,
all that shit, and then it'd be like, okay,
have flashbacks.
Like, okay, yeah, talk that shit. Where did they kidnap you? Oh shit.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I've taken advantage of being able to do that. It is a secret weapon. I fuck with people. Yeah, like I like doing not speaking English at all during the whole session, like at all. Like I don't. You just found me. I'm an immigrant. I don't. No hablo inglés, señor. No te entiendo. Por favor, no te entiendo. Ven conmigo. Like
that is the
whole thing.
I can dig with, man. That's
I won't speak Spanish to you at all. I mean English to you at all. I don't. No hablo inglés, señor.
So what is the least sexy accent to you? Mine is Indian.
Indian is mine too.
Yeah.
Yo, Indian.
Yeah, I think so.
And African is a little off too.
Is it Russian? I don't like
is proper English.
Japanese.
What happened?
Yeah.
What you said?
I don't like accents that when you talk it's rough, like Russian, German, Japanese. Like I don't like that. I don't like rough accent.
Yeah, but I think she's saying like when you speak English, what kind of accent don't you like the most? Like the Indian accent when they speak English.
Oh no, that this is number 2. Like that shit.
Right, yeah.
Motherfucker, get somebody on the phone that fucking speaks English. I want to know why you charge me $50 extra on this shit. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Yeah.
How about
African is a little off.
It's time to go.
It's fucking time to go, man. I'm like, I remember one time I called the fucking phone company and it's like, you know, when they say you have unlimited whatever. So I'm going back and forth. We say unlimited, but unlimited means one fucking thing. Unlimited means one fucking thing. We say unlimited, ma'am, but after 50 hours you must pay. Unlimited means unlimited, motherfucker. Hold on, I will get my supervisor on the phone. Before you go, what is your name? Before you go, my name is Susan.
Yeah.
Your name is not Susan. It's not Susan, motherfucker. Get this $50 off my fucking bill. Get this $50 off my bill. One moment, I would get my supervisor. Please hold, ma'am. Then you're holding, and then comes the supervisor. Hello, ma'am. Can I help you?
The same person.
That's your ass.
Hello. My name is Josh. How may I help you?
Yeah, Josh or some shit like that.
No. Yeah, that accent's not cute. Long story short, no.
All
right,
so,
we're out.
We're good.
We're good. We're out. See you on Monday.
Hey,
Shelly. Wait, before you say anything, Shelly, you were a joy. You are someone that we need here. Please come back. Whatever we gotta do.
Thank you so much.
Please come back.
Thank you.
You were a joy. And I learned some stuff. Now I know that warm pee on a clip feels good. See, we learned some shit. We learn some shit every time.
Break out that celibacy? Yes.
Right.
Hold on. I've been meaning to ask. Why are you selling? What is the
She's answered that a million times on here.
I
haven't heard it.
I don't know why you told it.
You forgot.
Right now, I'm not dating anyone for one, and I'm super focused on this bag. And that puts me mentally and physically, it softens me. When I'm being intimate with somebody, it softens me. Now I'm concerned with him and being intimate and being sexy. Right now, I'm in my full masculine. I want this fucking bag. So if you're calling me and texting me, it better be about some money.
Yes, exactly.
So I don't have time right now to split, you know what I mean, me in two.
It is like that.
I'd have to split me in two. I'd have to be masculine and then, baby, why didn't you call me? Like I have no time.
It's difficult.
That's why I said check me in 3 years. In 3 years, I'll be back. So, papi, pero supuesto que te quiero mucho. Ven pa' acá. In 3 years.
I want you a lot.
They're gonna have to knock the dust off that motherfucker for 3 years.
That's okay. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good
time. We don't celebrate out of the blue. Just be like, okay,
yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Let me tell you something. What man? Let me tell you something. What man would not line up to knock the dust off? Yes.
I mean, that
That's
shit
the
gonna
part.
be tight as
When you
shit.
everybody there.
That shit gonna be tighter than a.
People go good the dust. You know what I mean? But it's fun too. It's fun. It's thinking about your first time again. It's fun. Like you look forward to it. So it's like that's the prize at the end of. I say 3 years. Give me 3 years. Give me 3 years. I'll spin the block. 3
Or
years.
just get one of these and they work just fine.
Oh,
I was wondering if we was gonna have
Right.
a sex toy get pulled out in this episode.
Yeah,
It's
just take one of those and it knocks off the edge and you just whoop back in.
there it is. There it is. No, but you know what? I recommend it to men and women, not just because I'm doing it, but because it really does focus you,
It does.
right? And you get to focus on shit that you need to get done versus constantly chasing the date, constantly chasing getting laid, constantly chasing. You know what I mean? Like, give yourself a break. Give your mind and body a fucking break. You know what I mean?
That's how I built my business. I've done it twice, and it is so true, Jen. Like,
Yeah.
so true. Like, and both of those times, I'm like, do not bother me unless you're going to help me get to my goal quicker.
Yeah.
If you cannot help me
really
get to
is
my goal
like
quicker, leave me alone.
You know, I don't know if it's a myth or real, but it's like I would say similar to like boxing, like it weakens your legs, you know, metaphorically, it weakens your legs in life, right? If you're doing that, if you're giving your body and it weakens your legs. And I'm like, I can't have weak legs. I got goals. And you guys see me hustling. That's why I'm on it. I'm on it.
I had a OG.
And you're healthier.
I had an OG who told me one time before, like years ago, he was like, if you swear off women for a year and concentrate on your life, he told me you will change your life.
It's true.
1 year.
It's true.
If you just swear off women, you just concentrate on what you need to concentrate on, and you change your life.
And I'm in a male dominated business. And I think when you go in, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
You have to make
you give off that, you give off that energy too. Now I could walk in like, motherfucker, is we doing this or not? Okay. I know you want to fuck me, but is we doing this or not? Because I don't have time. Right. So it's a different energy. I like it though.
Me too.
In 3 years.
It's a beautiful place to be. It is a really beautiful place to be because you get a lot done. A lot. Like you don't realize how much you don't get done until you do it.
It's just the hump. You get over the first hump, like the pause, like the first 3 months is a killer. Oh, it's a killer. It's like, anybody got some dick, right? Them first 3 months are a killer. After that, it's like,
I was just about to say, but it's a breeze. And then for me, it got a little bit too good. Like I was like, shit. Am I gonna want anybody around after this? Because it got real good. Like I was
it does get scary though. It does because you feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose. You know what I mean? My skills, but it's like riding on a damn bike. I get well oiled. Yeah, please.
You ain't gonna lose them.
I'll be back on my feet, not my knees.
There you go.
On that note, ladies, stay on your feet. If you can't get on your feet, go work out. Go work out. Take a Pilates class. Take a Zumba class. Get on your feet.
To do that. Balance on his chest or balance. You know, lean over. Put your hands on his chest. Just stay on your feet. You'll be all right.
Oh, I don't balance on my hands.
Okay.
I'm on hydraulics, baby. I'm on hydraulics, baby. What you want? What you want? It's a hydraulics, baby. Hydraulics. Okay. On that note, we will close because everybody has to go. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, George, for the bow tie. Thank you, Shelly. Please come back. And not just on Freaky Friday and Sexy Saturday. Come back. We do a lot of topics. Monday is going to be on and popping. It's going to be really good. Damien, you're going to want to be back for this as well. So
I'll be in Houston. Like I said, I was gonna be in Houston next week, but I'll be in Houston. But on Friday, I'll be in Houston. So you'll get drunk day on Houston on Friday if you guys want to do Friday.
Oh shit!
we like drunk day. We like
We
drunk
love
day.
drunk day.
So there you go.
I am promoting alcoholism on
You
this.
get dangerous Dane will be on the
By the way, if I'll say this though, Damien, just to end it on this note, if I was to meet a man and he dropped 100K on me and said, whatever you need to do, that project you working on, yeah, I'll cut the celibacy for sure.
Because that helps you get to the goals quicker. That helps you get
At
to
least
the
you're
goals
honest,
quicker.
man.
That's
Oh
part of
yeah,
the plan.
yeah, because that's my goal. That's what I got my eye on. So if a guy wants to, that's the language I'm speaking right now. Get me to the goal. I can hear you loud and clear. My hearing will clear up. Yeah. All right, guys. So
go on.
yeah, exactly. So until then, I'm doing it by myself. All right, guys. So good night. Thank you so much. This was a good night. Very eye-opening. Lord, let me get this happy meal and get to bed.
All right, y'all.
All right, good night.
Tristan.
Oh, Tristan was giving us the time.
Okay, so this is what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hacked Jen's computer, right? And I found out her little notes that she put in her phone.
Oh
You know,
Lord.
pad. So
Oh Lord.
bring it on the big screen. This is what she be talking about a lot of you guys, right? This is what she thinks of y'all. Y'all added me because I'm cute. Now your timeline's full of nothing but memes, and you are talking to yourself in my inbox.
That is true.
That isn't Jen's actual phone. I've hacked it for you all. She don't give a shit about none of us, okay?
Peace out, Co-Red.
I love you all.
Peace.
Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, guys. If you are still here for any reason, please hit that like and subscribe on your way out. As I said before, Freaky Friday and Sexy Saturdays are the sexiest nights on YouTube. Thank you for your support. Don't forget Cash App on the block with Jen scrolling on the bottom. Yes, I like the Cash Apps that I get when I'm not live on air. Those are the bestest ones. And I thank you for all of you who do that. Again, I don't shout your names when you do that unless you want me to, because I think you do that to keep it private, and that's fine. A lot of people don't like letting everyone know what they do with their money. So I appreciate that. All right, guys. So I am out. Good night. Love you all. See you Monday. Thank you, everyone who held me down in the chat. And thank you for everyone who participated in the panel. Bye, Elvis. I see you. Thank you for coming up tonight. All right, guys. We are out. Bye. Did you like my outfit today? I thought it was cute. Okay. All right. Good night. Follow me on Instagram and on TikTok and on Facebook on the block with Jen. Good night, guys.